From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe, there stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the wolf, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the comic Relief Crusader.
Computer and hey, okay, are we actually live now? I don't know, something weird's going on with my computer, and that's the reason why I don't send spot swarms, but that's okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter anymore because it's Friday and we're here and we're ready to have some fun, and I want to welcome everybody to Titillating Tuesday. No, wait, it's Friday. What am I talking about? I haven't the faintest idea what I'm doing anymore. It's Frantic Friday, episode 80, and you've all entered the geekosphere, and I messed everything up in the entire intro. Whatever, it doesn't matter. How's it going, guys? Great that you can all be here. Let's start with Vince Womack, my wrench elite supreme, who says, hi-de-ho to all you nerds and nerdettes. Hi-de-ho to you, Vince Womack. Nice to see you, man. We got Jason Fox of 540 Studios here, who's waving like crazy. Yo, dude, nice to see you, dude. And I'm sorry, I can't spell your name, and I put an X in it because for some odd reason, my C's want to do X's. I don't know why. Let's see, who else do we got? We got Snortapoopa Scuba. How's it going, man? Nice to see you drop by. God, words I cannot form today. I am not knowing what is going on. It's that's right now me. So yes, hello, Snortapoopa's Cuber. Oh my God, Lord Thoft, my other Canadian wrench. How's it going, man? Nice to see you, dude. Great that you can drop on in and partake in all the fun and mirth and merriment. We got Bill Berkeley. Hey guys, how's it going, man? Nice to see you here, dude. Who else we got dropping by here? Today we got peoples filing in one after another. So there you go. That's the way it goes on this channel, where nothing absolutely makes sense, but I try to deal with it in the best copious ways possible. So, and at this particular time, failing miserably, but that's okay. So, because what we have to do next, I guess, is invite everybody onto the stage. So let's do that.
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
And for a second time on this show, we got the Padawannabe. How's it going, man?
Going great, thank you.
Not a problem.
I feel good, and I feel very appreciative to be here. Hello, everyone.
As well, you should.
Oh,
I know, and you're all dressed up, all snazzy too, in a suit.
yeah. I had to make sure I got it all ready for my big debut.
Oh, there we go. So businesslike, so regimented.
I'll tell you though, trying to get Grok to get your picture to face the other way seems impossible. I don't know how many prompts I put in, but it would just come up with another alternate of this. And it's like the other reverse image, face to the right. Nothing worked. I don't know.
Oh man. But you look so dapper, and you're wearing looks like a ascot too. So you're doing well.
Oh, I
So-
always got to keep the collar from the original costume. I love.
Oh,
how they
yes,
put
of
those
course.
on there. I think it's so great.
That's why variety is the spice of life. So there we go. And there we go. We got Gambit 1987. Hey man, how's it going, dude? Great that you can join
could
us
that
today.
be his debut year, maybe,
Maybe.
or his birth year? I think Gambit might have been the '90s when he came out.
Yeah,
The
it
Marvel
could be.
one.
Yeah. Not that Marvel makes sense at this point anyway. So and we got China. Hey, I just made it here. Nice to see you, Chaya. Hey, great that you can
China.
join in.
China.
Chaya. That's right. That's what I'm gonna call you. It's gonna be Chaya, not
We got
China.
good
because you're
people
more
in
lovely.
Chaya.
That's right.
The best
So-
people.
Nice to see ya. And we also got Oblivion Still Rocks, our Techno Sapien geek, Tom. How's it going, man?
Yes, it's going good. Yes, it does. As a game for 20 years old, and it's a remastered, but it's still the same. You know, most everything's the same except for graphically, it's beautiful now. I've got 40 hours in under a week playing on that thing. Oh, it's addictive, so good. And
Is
it's
that
on.
the remaster?
Yes.
Is that- yeah, I can play it. I'll tell you what. I got into the pick a character and I saw like 12 different ones, and I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
too
yeah.
much.
There's
That's too
so
much.
much you can do. So much you can do.
That
By the
good,
way,
huh?
I'm working on two
Literally
computers.
intimidated.
I got two computers I'm working on, so I posted in the link, and I'm the one who posted that thing. If anybody's, I don't know if you want to watch it or not. I don't know if you can. I think you can, because that's a TV series for Sci-Fi Network based after a graphic novel. I'd have to find out the company who did it. It's a well-known comic book company. It's filmed here in our hometown, your old hometown, my hometown of St. John, New Brunswick. By Hemminghouse Pictures and another one, but it's going to be put on by the Sci-Fi Network. I was lucky enough to be on one set for one day, and I'm hoping to maybe get on season 2 if it turns out it's good. So I posted in the room. So it looks cool. It's about sci-fi, zombies, a little bit of sci-fi, a little bit of mystical. It's kind of tied into what everything we talk about, and it looks good. So it's like, oh,
Ooh, do we preview the trailer here?
it's kind of
you-
cool.
Are you in the trailer?
No, I wish it's like, but there's
Oh
a
well,
scene
then
of
screw that. No.
No, we need to make an
Okay.
edit where he is in the trailer. Which would
Yeah,
be
there we
hilarious.
go.
Just like
There
a
we go.
cutout in the
I'm
background.
one of the
waving.
background people. It's like, yeah.
And let's see, it's Chaya,
Chaya.
like in chai, like chai tea. So
If you'd
Chaya,
be so
if you would be
kind,
so
Chaya.
Yeah,
kind.
I was thinking
I-
like Tai Chi. Yeah.
There we go.
Chai-
I will be
Chaya.
so kind. Chaya, I will remember that. Chaya.
Chaya.
I'll make sure my people get it right next time.
There
Yeah,
you go.
exactly.
You guys are
That's
so
right.
fired.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Dark Helmet, how's it going, dude? Nice to see you, man. And,
Oh, by the way, Working Man is a good film. I watched that yesterday. That was really good.
oh, nice. And last but not least, putting the maximum effort into everything he does, it's Pop
Hey,
Culture.
hello. Yay, I'm here. And good to see Grogert there in a
Hi.
snazzy suit and tie. He was looking spiffy. Look at that.
I know, right? Mhm.
Groger. I
He's
love
looking
that.
too
That
good
was-
for the rest of us.
That was my joke for a long time. That's Grogu's full name is Grogert. He's actually Yaddle. And dang it, what's the guy from Spaceballs? I can't
Yogurt.
remember
Barf?
now. Yogurt.
Barf?
Well,
Yogurt.
yogurt.
Yeah.
So I'm Grogert.
Grogert.
By the way,
My
on
full
a
name
side
is
note,
Grogert.
Gambit was created in 1990, so he was born in
Oh,
1990.
it was a
Gambit.
90s. Oh,
Yeah, it was
wow.
1990.
was full on
90s character.
August 1990 is the first.
Yeah, but you're
Oh,
lying
look at
to
that.
us. No, I'm kidding.
I know.
You lied to me. Bang.
Right?
Sort of boobies yet. Chaya Miller forgives CRC. His tongue gets in the way of his eye teeth, and he can't see what he's saying. No, this is true. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. It's something that all Canadians have, and we don't like to talk about it.
Shh, don't
Yeah.
say it. Don't tell them.
They're called
I know,
fangs.
right? Yeah, that's what it is. And speaking of a recent stupid comment that I just made right now, let's get on to the favorite subject of what we start with. I can't even say words. God Almighty.
Tonight, we dive into the diseased human mind. Join me. The gray matter is warm.
I
Okay.
did forget to inquire. I was going to ask if you needed us to call 911 when you introduced us up here, because I wanted to make sure you're all right.
Oh well, it's.
Do you smell toast? Are you okay?
You get used to that Padawan. He loses track of sometimes, so we keep him on track.
I know.
Yeah.
I do it all the time when I talk to myself.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, at a certain age, the neurons just flake off like dandruff.
That's the only pertinent conversation I ever have with myself. So there we go.
Yeah.
So speaking of being Canadian, we just found out. Yeah, we just found out something new, and lo and behold, our glorious former Prime Minister. This from the Western Standard. Apparently, it's been revealed that Trudeau spent $11 billion on overseas gender programs during his tenure. $11 billion.
Okay, but let's be real. That's the number they gave us.
Right. So can't on that being probably
this is what they're admitting to, or what they're saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whatever that over under is, it's probably always over. But
Yeah, because Canadian government does not have their own version of Doge at this point.
No, apparently not. No.
what is that American? Like 350?
Yeah, something like that.
Like,
Get
pretty
you
iffy.
lucky bunch.
I gave him $1.
What? Damn it, woman, would you give him $1? Well, he said he wanted $1. Actually, he wanted $3.50. So, damn it, woman.
God, Trudeau monster. Always asking for money.
It's pretty much for overseas, not here in Canada, but overseas. Overseas, get this. So, I'm just wondering, where the hell did this money go to? I mean, it was bad enough that he was. What was it? What was that other stupid news there, Tom? He was sending money over for posters being made. I think it was like in Kenya for not shitting on the beaches and stuff like that.
Yeah, not crapping on the beaches or something like that. What?
Yeah, right. Remember that one? Like, what?
Yes. It's like, what the hell?
Gee, I wonder why this country is so dirt poor right now. I can't imagine the reason. Oh, I don't know. $11 million? No.
Okay.
Billion. Not even billion. That's big. And people don't realize the difference between $1 million and $1 billion. That's big. So, and that's $11 billion.
Oh yeah, I heard something like that. They said the comparison between $1 million and $1 billion, it was like in cent, like if it was pennies, it would be, or in seconds.
Yeah, like
1 million seconds is a couple days. A billion is like months. It's like weeks and weeks. So and this, I'm curious about this because Europe does not have the gender things that we do. Like some of their countries have said, nope, we're not giving into these gender politics. It's this way and this way only. Yeah. So how is the money going? America is the one. So we're the ones worried about this stuff. That's why I'm like, who cares other than us?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
So this is just like gender program. I hope it's not on animals.
I hope not. Oh, that'd be different, wouldn't it? There. So, my dog is trans and needs an operation.
I mean,
exactly, Wendy. Hi, Wendy. Yeah. Question is, why is Canada broke? Well, there you go. There's the reason why. A face only a mother could punch. So, repeatedly with a truck.
I never wanted children.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God.
No, actually, Joe, the conversion, I heard about that conversion. No. $1 million would equal 11 some days. $1 billion would be 31 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the difference.
It's so crazy.
It's astronomical. And people don't realize the difference between $1 billion and $1 million. It's disgusting. And think about
millionaire, billionaire, they're all the same. No.
A billion here, a billion there. Pretty soon you'll be talking about real money.
Exactly.
Yeah, right?
No. There's a difference.
I mean, they don't understand. Like, forget knowing how much a gallon of milk costs. They don't know what a house costs.
no.
Yeah.
They just, I want that for a
And
tax
the fact that
write-off.
that's
Yeah,
$11 billion. People don't realize here in Canada we have so much homelessness, and it's a worldwide epidemic. We know that, but here I got family that are living on the streets in tents. I mean, the fentanyl thing and everything else, and it's disgusting that they're spending $11 billion on gender programs up their ass. I'm glad this guy's out. The guy we got in now is actually the guy that was pulling his strings. Let's be honest. So. It's not going to get any better.
But
The
thing is-
puppet gives way to the master.
Yeah. The thing is, overseas, it's not you're in this country.
And you're roboting.
But no,
Of
he said
course
that
not.
it was overseas and on your country. But our country even has stupid gender programs as well. Mike was attest to that. We have a bunch of BS in this country too going on.
Oh, yeah.
That's what that was my. It's like the West, our West. You know what I mean? Not the far West. I guess you can't say that anymore.
Yeah.
But our Western
No,
culture is
yeah.
the one that is making a big deal about gender and pronouns and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Like I say, in Europe, they're like, they've made laws in a few countries. They're like, nope, don't even bring it up.
No.
You know what I mean? We're not
Yeah,
doing this in
exactly.
the schools. We're not doing this in the workplace. We're just not doing it.
That's
no,
right.
Like it's
Some
all-
countries,
yeah.
some countries are
Yeah.
taking a stand, even going as far as declaring their Christian roots and their culture,
Yep.
which is amazing.
Right. So,
Yeah, we
so
gotta
there was
get
that.
started there. Goodness, I'm
No, we
sorry,
can't.
everyone.
Our
I'm
country
sorry for
is
you
news
all up
garbage.
above us.
Yeah, and
I'm
we
sorry.
voted the same party in the next 4 years. What the
Oh,
hell's wrong
but
with
I
you?
can say welcome
And-
to our world. Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
And the next thing, the dangerous rise of men who won't date woke women. Gee, I can't
this.
imagine.
I love this
I
so
know.
much.
Who wants to
I know.
date a bunch of Karens? No thanks. Except for
God,
girls
no.
that are named Karen that aren't Karens. I actually know some really amazing Karens, but not by the sense of the word. I always hate that
But
term.
really,
These
we
are the
are
Karens
all,
I know. I
we
know.
are all men here. I'm proud to say I'm a man.
Yeah.
And the woke women, it's just another version of something we all dealt with whatever decade we were in. Oh, I don't date the super feminist women, or I don't date. There was always some quality that was like the fad that we
Yeah.
found unattractive.
Exactly.
Men have never found traditional women. There's never been that trend. We
Yeah.
always find that attractive. Sorry.
Exactly.
Yep.
And Wendy, yep, I won't date woke women either. No, exactly.
There you go, Wendy. Exactly.
And I'm so glad
Yeah.
my stepdaughters aren't woke.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're in that age range. One's 21 and one's about 30, and one
Oh.
is bisexual. So they're very much in this world, and they just think it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
There we go. I won't date Kathleen Kennedy. Yeah, who wants to date Kathleen Kennedy, right? God, no. God,
Even
no.
Caitlyn Jenner
And-
won't date Kathleen Kennedy.
Let's see. Sort of purpose. I haven't dated since 1200 BC. There we go.
That's what hibernation does to you, man.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Long
So-
sleep. Nice long sleep.
Oh,
But that
No,
BC means before something else. Before.
yeah. No, you can say that before Christ. So, or before cucked. So,
Yeah.
yeah. 1200 before cucked. Before
The,
society
the-
went downhill.
UK's favorite word.
Yeah, exactly. Would that be fag? Oh no, that means cigarettes. So anyway, but the men I think nowadays are kind of looking at this as when they're looking for somebody to date or even get engaged to and ultimately even married to, it's like they're looking at it now in a lens of like a banker would. Is this a good investment for me or not?
Finally,
And-
we're getting
Yeah.
smart.
Exactly right.
Quit
It's like,
throwing your money at the Hooters girl with Dorito dust in her cleavage.
Yes, she won't date you. Guaranteed she already has a man. That stripper?
No, she
No.
really likes me. She really likes
Yeah,
me.
right? I have a great personality.
Well, how do you think OnlyFans girls make so much money? These
I know.
pretending to be
Yes!
single. That
I know.
everybody can date me and pay me money. Like, but chances are they got a boyfriend.
But see,
or girl.
that now
Wine
that
drinking
like this
cattle.
article's probably gonna say I don't want to. If I was dating, I wouldn't want to waste my date on something that I knew I wouldn't have fun on. But on there, at least I can have a few minutes of pleasure.
There
I
you
hate
go.
to say it, but you know what I mean.
Ellen Page would be a strange date. Oh God, yeah, tell me about it. Man.
Dude, not Elliot, Ellen Page. She was a beautiful woman. She was, and a maritimer at that. She was a very attractive girl.
She was cute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was
What?
cute.
Just
But now
sadly,
she's
her-
happy. She's happy. He's happy.
Oh yes.
Actually, I don't think
For the
she's
time
happy.
being.
Always
I-
miserable every time I
He-
see her. So-
He is having a hard time. I think
Yeah.
there was a lot of hormone problems with this thing.
Oh yeah,
It-
there totally is.
He's
No,
happy
it-
with the transition, but
She'll
there were
go through a
problems.
phase and then she'll have regret
Mhm.
and get to a
Yeah.
point where she regrets her life choices and the permanent
it on the
changes
government.
she made to her body.
People don't realize there's a difference between transgender and transsexuals. Like we'll go, and I always bring the two names up: Blair White, who's a famous transsexual in the States, and also Buck Angel. They're transsexuals. They did it, but they don't deny their birth right and who they are still
Mhm,
biologically. They admit, no, I'm like Buck will say, I'm still a woman. When I die, my bones, I'll be a woman. And Blair, she even said, no, when they find my dead body, they'll say, oh, that was a man, and she's okay with that. But she got the surgery in her 20s as an adult when she's like, and it makes her feel better, and good for her. But it's these ones that say that gender dysphoria is not part of it. Actually,
Yeah.
it's the main part of it. So
Oh,
just-
but
no.
Tom, archaeologists have found bones of non-binary Vikings. and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, non-binary is not real.
Oh.
I'm
Come
sorry,
on.
it's not real. It's
Is
a made-up
this
thing.
just maybe us with the figure dysphoria thing? Because this was something that ran rampant, like in the Jackson family,
Yep.
and a few other. You know, we've all seen like the Asian woman who makes her body like a princess Barbie
Oh, yeah.
doll. You know, so
Yeah.
I mean, this is just it's going so far. You know, but and it's like an extreme version of the same disease that we didn't know it could go this far until now. And they're
Yeah.
like, "Well, I want everything. Give me both parts."
Well, no, they actually have that in Canada. They just
Yeah.
remember, didn't you? You did that on I think
Last-
Tuesday's news.
Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You can have both body parts now.
And
So-
there, but
Nice.
there are people in the world very outspoken saying, "I'm not this by definition. I'm not this by definition." And that's
Yeah.
my thing is you're a different you're a new category. You're not don't force yourself into the other ones. Well, I have no problem making a new category. Just admit that you're a new category.
Right. And for the
'Cause you
time being,
can't,
you'll
you
be
know, by
subhuman.
definition, you know, it's all this definition changing. Let's just, you know. 'cause
Yeah, they
that's
shouldn't
kinda
be in
what the
women's
last
sports. They
decade
shouldn't be doing
was.
that. And there's tons of different things.
It's like, well, this
No.
word means this now, you know, and it's like you can't do that. I mean,
Yeah, no,
you
not
can do
really.
a lot, but you can't do that.
Nah.
New
Well,
math
okay.
is still slower than old math.
By the
Yeah,
way,
that's
before,
right, right.
before you go ahead
So-
in here, as I was mentioning that trailer, I shared with you guys and everybody else, it's done by Image Comics, by the way. It was done in 2012 to 2017. It released comic as 47 monthly issue releases. It was done, but yeah, it's an Image comic. The revival, that
Oh.
series that I was on, and it's a really good sci-fi zombie film. It's kind of like I said, it's done by the Sci-Fi Network, and Hemming House Pictures is one of the co.
Okay.
Did you guys get the cool classic voiceover in a world?
Well, like I said, check it out if you want. If you feel like it, let other people know. I'd like to showcase it. If we get more than one episode, I might get more work. So, like,
Oh,
yeah.
that's always good.
Its
Yep.
last legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at it right here. Why not?
Okay,
Steam had sent the trailer.
Yay!
It's from our hometown, or your old hometown, my current hometown.
I grew up in a small town.
Coming up.
Sorry.
And there we go. Okay. No, it's so good. All
Actually,
right.
Area-wise, St. John isn't a small town. Believe it or not, before Toronto amalgamated with like the big amalgamation, area-wise, St. John was one of the biggest towns in Canada. We're a bit area-wise, we're massive. We just don't have a lot of people live here. We're too spread out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So this
Okay.
looks like Melanie Scrofano, Rami
Scrofano.
Whitman. I can't tell if that's an I or an L.
It looks like an L. Rami
It's an L.
Weltman.
Weltman,
Yeah,
okay.
it's an L.
Yeah. Rummy. Okay.
We gotta give
So
credit,
this
man.
is
This
revival.
big thing.
And let's take a look at the description here. What does it say here? Okay. Let's see. On one miraculous day in rural Wisconsin, the recently deceased suddenly rise up from their graves. But this is no zombie story, as the revived appear and act just as they once were. Where local officer and single mother, Dana Cypress, is unexpectedly thrown into the center of a brutal murder mystery of her own. Dun, dun, dun. She's left to make sense of the chaos amidst the town, gripped by her fear. No, not her fear, just by fear. In conclusion, where everyone alive or undead is a suspect. I need more coffee for that. Okay. So this is going to be, like you said, Tom, on sci-fi
Yeah.
and stuff. Okay. So let's take a look at
Is
this.
that
And we're
even
going to have to
still
pause it every
around?
once in a while.
Wow.
I know, right? Go figure. Okay. So here we go.
Now, do you remember what happened the night of Revival Day?
No.
That is the nicest way I've heard
what's
something
going
like
on.
that.
I don't understand.
Revival.
Bits and pieces.
Have no one's seen you for weeks. Has been freaking out. The dead have come back to life. What is going on? Fine. Your taser and a gun.
Things would be fine. No. And I just have to pause you. So like traditional zombies, they're kind of like look still alive, but
Yeah, they do.
undead.
And you can't tell who's alive or dead.
Okay. Oh, that's an interesting spin.
I know. I really like it. It's
Okay.
quite fascinating.
All right.
And a low moral bar.
What were you doing way out there anyway?
We're working a case.
If anyone out there suspects anyone of being one of these revivers, they should report their whereabouts immediately to the authorities. Don't take any chances.
Okay, this is reviver tissue, okay? Their cellular structure can regenerate. The gates of hell have opened. End of days are near.
Oh,
Where have I seen him before?
that's the guy. He does the voice for the guy from Grand Theft Auto 5. It's something Og. His
And
name.
he's been in
Oh!
other shows as
with him.
well.
Yeah.
He's been in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I think he's
Walking
Canadian
Dead.
too, to be honest.
Yeah.
He played Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor. That's what I was trying to think.
Yeah, I
of.
think he's
it's
Canadian, too.
Stephen Og. I think his name.
Yeah.
I literally just watched his interview
Huh.
last week.
Okay.
Okay.
He's on the Michael
'Cause I was
Rosenbaum
about
podcast.
Okay. Because I was
That guy
wondering,
does a
when did
lot
the
of
zombies
good
kind of start to look like zombies? But no, I know.
Yeah, he's Trevor from Grand Theft Auto 5. If you shave off his head, he looks exactly like him.
Okay.
They took his likeness and everything.
And he's Canadian too. He's from Canada, actually. Another Canadian.
Yay!
This guy's really
Finally.
cool. He's got a really interesting kind of style about him. He's very.
Oh, his
laid
Trevor
back.
character in GTA is amazing. They wanted to do a live action version of that. He was so well liked. Then he was also in the Walking Dead for a while too.
Yeah, Walking Dead.
That's where I saw him
Yeah.
from.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
All
was
right.
under Negan.
Doesn't
Revival
do
Day
too
is a
shabby.
second chance, and I'm not going to let that go to waste.
She's a murder victim who's alive.
That is my daughter. came back wrong.
She came back wrong. He's
I know.
broken.
And by the way, one of those guys talking, if anybody knows WWE, that was CM Punk. He's actually in this.
Oh, is
TV
that?
series.
I heard you say that. I just don't I don't know the new stuff enough.
Yeah, CM Punk. It's one about. Well, he's not.
Yeah.
He's
His
been
name.
on for years.
I know the name. Well,
Yeah.
since I was watching the newer stuff, I don't know everybody.
But yeah, he's actually. I was like, good. It would have been cool to meet him, but yeah.
Okay. All right. You look at the rest here.
Never make a friend could be the key to everything.
Can't believe something that can't be killed.
There are 47 names on the Reviver registry. How do you know
Wow, connection time.
Wow.
It's not just me. Okay. Good.
Everything just froze
it's-
completely.
It's frozen. It's
I'm a
CRC's
detective. I was
computer.
detecting.
So it's a little over a month away. So
Yeah,
On
that
sci-fi.
poor hamster.
Sci-fi. I don't know how they pronounce. I still say sci-fi.
Yeah, exactly.
but yeah, that's gonna be that's filmed here in the Maritimes, here in New St. John mostly. I was on one of the sets. You didn't see the scene because it was frozen, but there's a scene where the guy cuts his chest. It looks cool, and he's like one of them. They're like super. It's like zombies, more supernatural versions.
Do they not know who they are sometimes?
That I'm not sure yet.
So
I've
you're
never
not
read
sure
the
with all that.
novels.
Okay.
But it was
Oh,
cool to
that's
be on
right,
set
yeah.
with this character. He was like a band singing, then he ends up cutting his chest because he's one of the unalive, but he loves one of the girls
Okay.
that's alive. So it's kind of like, whoa, that's cool. And it was kind
I'd
of
know if I was one of them. Trust me.
yeah.
I know.
Mhm.
I know.
Yeah.
But it's something original. I like it. It's something
Losing
different.
some time in between. So, okay. Well, let's see. Let's get on to the articles. And before we do that, I do things that, well, people like to torture me with. So we got this going on too.
Oi, you watching the stream right now? I'm reading articles like a pro, but guess what? Your papers and ears deserve more than just a silent scroll. That's right. No one else is getting that kind of level of fame. So, if you just donate maybe a mere $5 kind of super chat, you want it, and I get to use the voice that you kind of want to hear right now.
Okay, so it's also that additional little thing that I do on the show where you guys in the chat, if you send a $5 super chat for 5 minutes, I get tortured by you by doing a particular type of voice and stuff like that. So that's why you like and subscribe, and that's why all of you guys are sadists. So that being said, let's get to
So come enjoy Jason Statham's
yeah, exactly right. So that's going on by Cosmic Book News. Seeing how Thunderbolts are out right now. And Tom, I think you want to go see this movie.
I
Hopefully it might
do.
be good.
I'm getting nothing but amazing reviews. And see the girl. What's her name? And the one who plays Natasha's sister. Oh
Pew.
God.
Not Black
think it's
Widow.
But the
Catherine
sister,
Pugh? I think it's
she
Catherine
actually wanted
Pugh.
to, and Jason and I, we
Yeah.
discussed it too here.
think it's
But I was reading about it beforehand, and she said she actually did her own stunts. She wanted to, like jumping
like
off a
her.
massive
Yeah.
skyscraper, and she said, "No, I want to do this," and she did it. It's like, okay, you're crazy, but it's like it's kind of cool. But
Yeah, what
I'm
was it, the
hearing
second
nothing. But
tallest building or something
Yeah.
in the world? That's
And-
crazy.
they're doing nothing but good. People are praising this. They're like, it's not.
Florence.
It doesn't seem to tie in with everything, and it's kind of doing pretty good on the so far. So
Huh.
That's good.
Florence Pugh.
yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you, in the
Florence
when she was in Black Widow, I liked her.
I
way more
like
than
her.
Black Widow. I liked their chemistry together. I thought she was funny. Oh, you're just.
Oh yeah,
a
no, I like
poser.
her character,
Quit-
even though I
quit your
love Scarlett
posing.
Johansson. But yeah,
Quit your posing. You're just a poser.
Yeah, Bill, I already know what the asterisk means, even though it was leaked. Really? See, because I didn't know what the asterisk means. So, because I try not to end up, trying to read spoilers and stuff like that. I know this movie looks interesting. It's an oddball, is what it is. I don't know if I might end up liking this or just, or be like every other Marvel kind of crap that's out there and just disappointing. So
far, I'm hearing good things that people have seen it. So
yeah, I've heard mixed things, but it really could be one of those standalone movies that is just in its own little self-contained bubble. It might work its way into the next phase of the MCU. I mean, given the track record we have with MCU, it's everybody's knee-jerk reaction to hate on stuff. But if it's average, then that's already a leg up over the previous
true
MCU outings.
Well, the bar's already so low now.
Yeah. I mean, if you step above the bar, then yeah.
That's right. Plus boobs is thought. Well, you can't argue with that. So
I enjoyed all these characters. Is it Red Guardian? Is that
Red Guardian?
Red Guardian.
Yeah.
I just felt bad for him. I was like, God dang it! They made him so the comic scapegoat, and he's there only for his comedy. I liked the comedy, but it's like I wanted to see some justification for the poor guy.
Well, he's a
They
super
just give him
soldier.
crap the whole time. So I like all these characters except U.S. Agent, and I think I mentioned with Pop we were talking for a few minutes. This is kind of like it more or less is DC's Suicide Squad for Marvel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There was a different team that was in the Marvel comics called Exiles, which was basically Juggernaut took on a bunch of second and third tier bad guys from other groups, and they formed a X team. So that to me, that's what this is. But it's who's the leader? I have no idea, because in one of the trailers they show Bucky like attack them.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
I'm not entirely sure what's happening. The only guy I don't like, U.S. Agent. Ghost I like. Taskmaster I'd be fine with. Everybody else I'm cool with.
Yeah.
And, Florence Pugh, her character's just so love her. Love Bucky though too, and I love Red.
I'm kind of okay with USA Agent because they're trying to make him a Captain America stand-in. I believe.
Oh yeah.
If didn't they give the character the super soldier serum? So he
is a super soldier. Yeah, he just he
Better than
doesn't
Captain Falcon.
He doesn't
Yeah.
have the over ambitious America pride. This is more like he turned into an everyday guy. He's almost like Hancock.
Well, basically, the way but he's still better than Captain Falcon.
No, yes,
True.
He's a good. He can be a good person. He needs guidance. He needs to get away from the people that were in his company. I think he was kind of inadvertently involved in the Skrull War without realizing it. I think the people around him were the bad guys, and he didn't know it. So I mean, he's just such a bad guy. His acting is great.
Yeah.
It makes me
John
not like
Peterson.
him.
You're not supposed to like U.S. Agent. He's the Guy Gardner of the Super Soldier program.
His haircut's better though. Dude,
That's true.
I can't believe they went with that silly bowl cut. Just to
I know, right?
There's either the bowl cut Guy Gardner or the Marine drill sergeant Guy Gardner.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
But
So Thunderbolts review. Fans might love it if they can handle the cringe. So,
well, what's cringe nowadays?
I don't know.
That's true too.
It's par for the course at this point with the MCU. I'm looking at this photo, thinking of the only character there that should be the leader of the team isn't the leader of the team because he will never be in a leadership role. They have to promote everyone ahead of him, because they will never give him the redemption arc he needs.
Because one, he's a straight white male.
Right.
I gotta tell you, man, the Bucky, the Captain America movies took me completely by surprise. Those movies were so much better than I anticipated.
Yeah.
I mean, they're some of the best Marvel movies, and I wasn't expecting that. Captain America was the last one I watched and went, whoa. I kind of missed out.
No, that one, the first
And
Iron
Bucky just
Man
made it so
movie,
good.
Captain America 1, Captain America 2, those were 3 solid movies, and they have yet to really reclaim that level of writing.
Yep.
And I thought even Thor
No.
gave
Yeah,
us a
Thor.
good comic
Yes.
love story.
We
You
did.
know, like
we got
it
that.
wasn't a big Thor battle, but it was
No.
in the first movie we got Thor learning he needed to be a different man.
Yeah,
which
he was an
surprised
arrogant.
me.
Yeah, he was an arrogant, conceited prince, high on his own power and whatnot. He got humbled and had to learn his own redemption, and he regained his former glory.
That's right.
But
So
I
what the
will
article
fully watch
says
this
here.
when it streams. I will fully watch.
Marvel's Thunderbolts is now out with Thursday previews, and the article writer just got out of the theater and finished watching it about 20 minutes ago. Okay, so this is what he's saying, right? So, hey, your mileage may vary, and like I've always said, if you like it, you win,
You win.
right?
Yeah.
So don't let anybody else tell you to to hate this, to not like it, whatever. Everybody's opinion is going to be different on this, right? So he says, overall, I liked the movie. I recommend it if you're a hardcore Marvel fan. The acting, casting, directing, fight scenes, and special effects are all solid. So there are connections and payoffs if you followed the Disney Plus movies, Black Widow, and the rest. So it's a family-friendly movie with humor throughout. The post-credit scenes are good, especially the last ones, which is a must-watch. So
5 post-credit scenes.
5.
I heard Fantastic Four was
wow.
I don't know.
Really?
They just-
Oh.
they don't make
Oh.
that many. I'm just saying. They make like
Yeah, okay.
they're always like the movie ends and there's a little epilogue one real quick. And then they'll have
Yeah,
like
exactly, right?
one in the middle. They'll have a certain kind of credits roll and then there'll be a cutscene. And then they'll have the scroll and then
Yes.
there might be an end cutscene.
Yeah,
It's
right?
just so nuts. It's so nuts.
We got to make
The
sure they watch
movie
the whole
after the
movie.
movie. Yeah.
Put it
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
damn movie.
And hey, Joe Doug, what's up? I saw Angry Joe's rant last about the announcement of Xbox increasing their price of new games to $80. F Xbox and Microsoft. Oh my, really?
Actually, just on a
damn.
quick note aside on that,
This is-
they're raising the prices of their consoles too. So if you want to get one, they're going up about $100.
I have a legitimate argument for this, or a
Yeah.
counterpoint for this. Being a gamer, I understand it, but we're not there. I don't know if you have an article about this. I don't want to go into my thing, but people will complain because it's getting more expensive. But
Well,
when
Yeah.
I think about it and I break it down my way, I'm like, we're still getting them cheap. We're still getting the games cheap.
no,
still
no.
getting them cheap.
But
Should let me-
people were
let me-
bitching about Nintendo being
I know,
expensive. It's
I
like,
know.
come
No,
on,
no, no,
right?
no. Let me bring a point on this. One, the console's
Okay,
going
okay.
up. There's a big it's to do with tariffs, but I'm still going to argue this point. I'm sorry, a digital game should be half the price of a physical game. They don't have to
Exactly.
ship it. There's
Oh,
no
well,
product.
that-
There's
yeah.
no disc. There's no.
I
I
said
should be
two-thirds.
paying $40 where I
Yeah.
pay $80 for a game. 100%. Digital should not be that expensive. It's
I
just
say
being
two
ripped
Now,
off.
John-
because they should be responsible for problems with the game, like skips or whatever.
Oh,
If
God,
you
yeah.
Exactly.
scratch your disc, that's your fault.
Yep.
So with
Exactly.
the game, half is maybe 2/3. I could see.
Well, think about this.
I
I
get
can
your
see
point,
that.
though, fully.
With
So-
physical, they don't have to ship it. They don't have a third-party warehouse to deal with, so there's no third. They're getting all the cash too, so they're saving a fortune. It should be half
Exactly.
price because there's so much money.
And it's environmentally friendly. So there you go.
Oh God!
If you want to save the earth. John Peterson says, are you forgetting the nugget on Bucky in Brave New World? No, actually, I'm not. And I'm glad that you brought this up. He's running for Congress. He
Yeah,
has
yeah.
other things he's doing and can't be tied down to a superhero
wow.
team. Right. Yeah,
Okay.
because in Brave New World,
What
he's
was
running
Brave
for
New World?
Congress.
Oh wait, that's the
Which was-
new Captain Falcon movie, right?
Yeah.
Brave New
yeah,
World
I
was-
watched that.
I saw the series, and I'm like, "What's Brave New World?"
I actually
didn't
did
even
watch
see
it
that
because
movie
I
yet.
tortured
I didn't
myself.
check out the series. It's like zero interest.
I'll wait till it
Yeah, I
comes
know,
out.
right?
I'll wait till it streams. Okay, I do watch them all though. I watch them all just to see.
Actually, it's streaming already. It
Yeah.
actually is.
oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
well,
that's
that's what
okay.
I'm doing this week.
Yeah. That's why I download torrents. Ooh. Yeah, whatever.
Our matey.
I'm not paying. Yeah, exactly.
I am my
that's-
greatest see Thunderbolts.
that's where
I
all
actually
you
might go to
go.
the theater.
Yeah.
Because, like
That's
I said,
where
the
I
last film I
go
was.
across the internet and
Well, yeah.
download whatever I feel like downloading.
Well, no, like Deadpool Wolverine. I went to the theater. I had to go to the theater to see that. And this, I might go to the theater too.
Well, yes.
But Anything else?
So here goes the deep dive. Well, it's good to know that it's a family friendly movie, right?
Yeah.
So
Does that mean
that's
no blood? I don't know what that means though. There's violence, so
it
what is
means no
I don't
bare
know what that
breast,
means.
much to my disappointment.
No
and
nudity or
cursing,
swearing.
cursing.
Probably.
So it's PG-13.
Yeah,
Was
I'm
it, was
guessing
it
so.
rated R? I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, PG. If there's no nudity, swearing, depictions of
Exactly.
So it's a
substance abuse or alcoholism. Yeah.
Family-friendly movies. There's got to be at least one fart joke in this.
Yeah, there's got to be. Comic, I heard there were variants of various characters from the shows and movies. Well, as far as I know, yeah, definitely. So let's find out what all these deep dive spoilers are. So if you're not going to see the movie, fine. You won't mind spoilers. If you are, well, then you can do what Tom's going to do in about a couple of seconds ago. La, 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 la. So,
I don't care. I'm gonna see it anyway.
That's right.
You have to
The
care
Manson
about
family
something
was
to
also
care
a
about it
family.
being spoiled.
That's right. Exactly. You said it
Americans are
perfectly
always
well.
spoiled.
Yeah, true. That's why we want to be part of you right now. So while Thunderbolts is an enjoyable movie, I do.
I'm still
There's
proud Canadian. I just hate our government. Anyway.
I'm right now a proud Albertan. So
You can keep the name. You'll just get a different zip code.
yeah, exactly right. It's like getting a facelift. The packaging inside is still the same, but the outside looks different.
Be our first.
I'm
real
proud of my
territory.
flag. I just hate our government.
So there's a lot of cringe-worthy and corny moments, and you know what? I personally don't mind corny depending on how it's done. Okay,
No, exactly.
no, and it starts out pretty slow. I think the average Marvel fan might be lost if they haven't followed these characters. Someone on social media said the movie feels like a 2-hour therapy session, and nailed it. It's basically a sequel to Black Widow since it's all about Florence Pugh's Yelena. And for the record, I thought Black Widow sucked. Well, yeah,
I
Black Widow could
disagree.
have
I
been
like
a
Black
little bit better.
Widow.
I can't say it sucked. I've watched Tiptoes, so
I thought it was tolerable.
thought it was fine.
Yeah, I liked it. So
I like the fact that she just had to bust her nose to be able to like beat the bad guy. It's like what?
some great fight
That's all?
scenes. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
movie.
Black
And-
Widow's definitely better than quite a few of the Marvel series.
Oh, God. it's better-
That's true.
For
Yes.
sure.
Better than Eternals. Better than Shang-Chi and all. Yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Better
Forgot
than
about
Eternals
those.
by
Yep,
far.
I've seen all those.
Yeah.
I've seen those.
I haven't seen
yeah.
Black Widow. I think the biggest problem I have with it is it should have come out like 10 years ago.
Oh, way sooner.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
hurt it.
Yeah.
It would have
It's-
made
it's
way more
released at
sense.
a
It
bad
would have made
time.
so much more
It's-
money, and she would have been so. Her character would have been so much more popular.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
it
they already
probably
knew.
would have been different story wise as well. It's like,
Mhm.
Yeah,
what's
they
the
already know
point?
she's going to die.
Yeah,
like,
it's
yeah.
a story
Yeah.
about a dead character.
Yeah.
And
Plus, on
honestly,
top of that-
she probably would have had a Captain America in this movie because
Well,
her and Captain
yes,
America
right?
were very partnery.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have been cool? America's ass and these two women? Ooh, doggy.
Well, don't
Like
forget
a-
Bruce Banner and Scarlett had a
sandwich.
thing going too. They wanted
Well,
to.
yeah, but Hawkeye as well because they were very close friends.
Yeah, but
Well,
Hawkeye was
his
married.
family.
He was
his
just like
family.
he
Yeah.
considered Scarlett more of a
Family.
sister, Monica's sister.
Mhm.
about family.
It's all about family. Yeah. Plus, on top of that, the fact that they kind of gender swapped Taskmaster. Like, come on, man.
I
Yeah,
don't know her
yeah.
by
That was a
now.
little bit disappointing.
I
Yeah.
didn't hate her character.
Where's a
Yeah.
mask?
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, the mask. the
Didn't
mask-
gender swap to stuntman though.
No, exactly right. No.
Wow,
right.
she got bigger.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah. That's right. She's more barely. No.
Why is she walking different?
Yeah. I got a device between my legs, and if I don't
Where's
do
her
the
sway?
orders, it blows up. So,
All the sway left.
yeah, right. So, Yelena in the movie is depressed. Her sister died. She's bored with life. Who cares? Exactly,
Oh.
right? Life goes on.
Where?
Still, and that was fine. So,
Oh,
whoa,
What the hell was that?
That's
That was a
new.
good one. That was a good one.
What? What happened?
Screeched. That was a really high pitched one we got.
Yeah,
That
just
was,
went.
that was robot
That was
with
like some
screeching.
microphone feedback. That was classic.
Oh, I didn't even hear that. That's weird. Wow.
Oh yeah, thanks.
We heard it.
I did it to all of
Quit
you.
pushing
Pay
that
attention.
button.
No.
Quit
If you're
pushing-
wearing
Yeah,
headphones,
right.
we apologize for that.
The shock collars are in the mail for later on. So apparently, seriously, Thunderbolts opens up with her beating the crap out of a dozen guys, which, to be fair, is a well done fight scene. Okay, fine. So I mean, let's face it. She's the Black Widow, right? So she should be able to handle 1,000 guys. If she's like a highly trained assassin, right? That kind of does make sense in a way. And let's see, and and from what the writer says, I like Florence, even though and I even like Yelena, but prefer her badass assassin instead of Moby Mess. So okay,
Well, that's
so
kind of
there's a plus.
nitpicking right there. She's a character that's broken out of her trance, so she's going to be more human. And all the shit she went through, of course, she's going to be like that. No offense, the writers get a little picky on that. I don't like it. Well, yeah, but that's
And
human.
she's like Eastern European.
Yeah.
They're not the most smiley people.
Yeah. So
Well,
This
life
is true.
sucks. This is Tuesday. What are you going to do?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Shit happened, but you get
Honestly.
over it.
the way she has that in her movie, in the movie Black Widow, the way she acts, she's like, oh, this is great, that is great, whatever. That is
Yeah.
so their culture.
Yeah.
They
Right.
don't care about the things. They're like, you guys get so excited about these stuff. Bah. try and starve for 2 weeks. See how you'll do.
Yeah, exactly. Back in Russia, we just go. Meh.
It's
You all-
different. They live
It's-
differently.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It
That's
fit-
why
to me,
Russians
it
are so
fits
damn
her
tough.
character, and to me, it's kind of funny because it's like she's always gonna be like, "Oh, whoop-de-doo."
Yeah, right. So John Peterson, is the writer saying that a woman should smile more?
Oh no!
Oh no!
Maybe.
Oh damn!
They just went there.
yeah.
Yeah,
They
they
just
did.
went
Where
there.
just leave the hands down and don't say
Yeah.
the calm thing.
I'm so sorry.
I've got small hands.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at
Right.
my tiny hands.
And Bill, anyone think of the mid or end credits will connect to Fantastic Four? I wonder. Well, apparently it does, from what I've heard. So,
It's gonna be them
know.
waking up in another multiverse planet.
oh God, can you imagine? Jeez. So, and then you have Elaine from Seinfeld, that's in this.
She
And-
doesn't age, by the way. You notice that? She looks
She's
exactly
looking
the same.
pretty good in these later. Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Yeah,
She
right.
made some cash. She made some cash. That helps. You know.
You know, in
Everybody
a
looks
way-
better after they've had cash for a little while.
Well, that's right, right? You know, you got to get those
look at
adrenochrome
look at-
shots one way or
look at
another.
Al Bundy these days.
Oh yeah, dude.
Amazing.
Like, damn.
Come
So-
on, man.
And I was just always kind of curious about her character, but you know what? She seems like a more pleasant Amanda Waller.
I would so much rather to see Tina Fey cast as this, though.
Ooh, that would have been a good idea.
She's busy
I-
though. She's got real work going. But they're a very similar kind of casting call, you know.
Yes.
And I just think Tina Fey can do the serious. I think she's much more emotive. She is a basically a classically trained comedic actor. But Tina Fey,
True.
come on, man.
I
But
mean-
honestly, I just think Tina Fey's busy. I don't think
think so.
Julia was doing a whole lot.
Yeah, that's true, right? Her Seinfeld, you barely saw her in anything after that.
But
so.
she is that. What the character you just said, the Suicide Squad, Amanda.
Oh,
Waller.
yeah, totally.
She is that. I'm like, oh, I don't
She
like
is.
her mean. I don't like her this way. She's very
No.
backstabby.
And I was kind of wondering about her characters, like, well, now it kind of does make sense that, yeah, she's the Amanda Waller of the Marvel Universe. But she's likable.
Yeah,
That's
she
the
does a good
weird
job.
thing.
She does it fine. So you know.
You know, I'm so tired of, you know, and yet again, she's going to be
Veep,
coming
right?
back again in the DCU. It's like, why? You know,
Yeah, in her own show, isn't it? Her own show.
yeah, her own show, right? It's
Nobody
like,
cares
do I really
about this
need to see
character.
another? Right? Do I
She's
really need to
basically
see
her
another
Veep
pissed off black
character just
woman?
moved.
Give me a Harley
Yeah.
show with Margot Robbie. Yes, everybody will watch that. Not this garbage. No.
So,
Oh, I'll take a Margot Robbie knockoff at this point.
there you go. So Julia Louis-Dreyfus's character is super cringe. She drops lines about being known for promoting females and calls Bob a man baby or something. And I could go on with the rest of my life without seeing Val again.
Okay,
Thunderbolts.
That kind of seems normal.
It does kind of, yeah. Thunderbolts even opens with her and an impeachment hearing. More cringe. She's a tryhard. Really?
I mean, honestly, her character, a normal man would be like, "Oh, it's hard." She'd be like, "Quit bitching." But
Yeah,
to
exactly,
hear a
right?
superhero go, "God, it's hard." What are you gonna say to that?
Right.
Be like, "Really? Is it tough? What do you want me to go, big guy? Need your panties?" Yeah, I mean,
Well, that's the thing, right? If
I
you're going to be
don't-
part of this
it
team,
makes
like
sense,
with a bunch of
yeah.
superheroes, yeah, exactly, right? Don't
imagine
well,
how
no,
a
then-
dude would be. Imagine a guy in her position. He'd be talking some mad smack.
Yeah.
Well, exactly, right? If you're part of
Jeez,
some sort of
dude.
agency and you had a dude, you know, leading a
He would
team,
have had
or,
some zipper joke at this point in a Marvel movie.
well, yeah, it's like, yeah, don't be mad, baby. Don't fight bad guys. Do it. You know, okay, that's acceptable, right? But you know,
yeah.
but if, yeah,
Yeah.
she's the MCU's version of Val Cooper. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but Bob is a man baby. That's
See,
true.
that's what I'm saying. It
That's-
could be a legit put down.
Yeah, right. And it is because if you know anything about the comics, yeah, Bob was it Bob or was it Bill that was hanging around Deadpool? I think it was also Bob. You know, yeah, he was a bit of
I'm
a
not sure.
man baby-ish. I know. I'm trying to remember back now because I read a lot of the Deadpool comics where Bob was in there. So, and Bill Barkley says, yeah, and they're going to have to develop or sorry, they're going to have to depower Sentry or the Void in this to beat them. Yeah, that's true because
Oh, Deep Power,
Sentry,
one
again-
of the greatest comic book heroes. That I don't think that's going to be a problem for Marvel.
yeah, Bob,
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, what was the one in the Guardians? That dude was a man baby, big time. I mean, they said why he was
Right.
developed, but he was supposed to be all golden, you know, and that just everything. So
Oh,
Yeah.
Warlock.
Warlock,
Yeah.
that's the one I was trying
Warlock,
to say, 'cause I know him
yeah.
being he's,
No,
I
Warlock
remember
was-
him from the trading cards. He's one of the most powerful non-like entity-like beings. I mean, this guy comes in, he just whoops butt, you know, he's in a different realm. He's in a different
Well,
level.
yeah. Also, his character was tied to Thanos and the Infinity Gauntlet. So yeah, it's another
exactly.
character that they are wheeling out way too late because they've kind of butchered the Infinity Gauntlet saga.
I mean, tell me the X-Men aren't more fit to battle Thanos than Captain America. Granted, he did great,
Right.
but come on.
No, and John's right. Yeah, it was that was one massive fuck up that Gunn did. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
You should
Sentry's
have
been claimed to
introduced
be. Sentry's
Warlock
supposed to be
way
their
earlier.
Superman. He's supposed to be their version of Superman, from what I've read. A lot of people compared him to like their Superman, so he's very powerful. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
They just made him like who was it in the Ghostbusters as a secretary when Thor was a secretary? They made him stupid instead of naive.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
that
what I
one.
mean?
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
can be
Hemsworth.
stupid, but he's
Chris
naive.
Hemsworth.
He's not. Duh, I don't know what I'm talking about. You know, that's how they make these guys, and it's like
Right.
it's just-
No, everything about that Ghostbusters 2016 was stupid.
He was my favorite part. Was the secretary,
yeah.
just because of the comedy.
Yeah.
I hated that comedy, but yeah.
And then you got David Arbor as the Red Guardian, which is actually good in this movie. He cracks some good jokes. He's a good actor, but one scene with a little girl is like an oh shit moment. And I remember not liking him at all in Black Widow, but I do like him a lot in Thunderbolts.
Yeah, like adult men not.
I disagree with
allowed
that.
to
I
be
liked
around
it.
children at all anymore. What is the deal?
I don't know.
What's this?
It
like-
always seems like, oh, but there's an adult man with a little girl in a scene, and it's like, can that not happen? Does it
Yeah.
have to be taken out of context every freaking time?
Yeah,
'Cause I
know,
can't
right?
believe they're
It's
gonna
getting
make
kind
him
of
be a scumbucket like that. He
No.
doesn't come off like that at all. So
People
I
are
hope
weird.
there isn't like an off-putting moment that makes you go, "Oh, wait a second," because that's horrible. What? It's horrible. Sorry,
It is.
that would
That's
be
cool.
ridiculous.
And then you got Hannah John Kamen as Ghost, who apparently got some really cool powers. And I did kind of like her in Ant-Man and Wasp as well. So
I don't
you
mind
know,
her character,
Or
and
the
she's
Wasp
one of
and
those
Ant-Man.
ones
Yeah,
where the powers affect her mind too, right?
yeah.
So her going
that's not
bad
too
kinda makes
shabby.
sense and stuff. So I
Let's see.
I don't
and
mind that.
No. And probably the favorite in Thunderbirds is Wyatt Russell as U.S. Agent, which he basically portrays the character as a whole. So,
he's really
yeah,
doing
yeah, okay.
Really doing the fugitive Captain America beard there.
Right. Oh,
I mean,
and
he
then,
always
of course,
had
you
it.
got...
He always had it there. Is that
Yeah.
Taskmaster in the back? Or is that...
Yeah, and then you got
Ghost is right
Taskmaster.
there. That's
So
Taskmaster.
What's-Her-Face is back as the gender-bent Taskmaster. Oh, but apparently not for very long. So,
Yeah, that's what I heard.
okay. That's... I'm not minding that. Maybe they're doing, or maybe they're planning on some sort of course correction on that.
Well,
if you know
they've
what I
got to
mean.
have a reason for the team to bond, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And that's normally what
Because-
happens. Like,
Because these
we need
people
to
do
bring
not
people
care
closer
about
together.
each other.
Yeah.
These people
Right.
do not care about each other.
And then, of
only-
course,
only
Bucky.
Red guy and Yelena. They
Yeah.
because they have a bond.
And then, of course, you
What's
got
his name?
Bucky.
Crimson?
So,
I can't remember.
Crimson.
I can't remember
something.
his name.
Yeah. And of course, yeah, Bucky, and like what John pointed out, yeah, where he's a congressman, which is dumb. Apparently, however, he makes up for it, and you can't go wrong with Bucky. The movie would have been a complete fail without him, so that's saying something as well.
So they didn't Sam Jackson him yet.
No,
I feel
apparently
so
not.
bad for Sam Jackson. Jesus.
Right?
It's like, dude, he can still say MFer in a show. We got to get him back
Because, I mean-
that show made me
No,
think
go
he's
ahead.
not as cool as he is. Oh, what was that?
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
right. So,
Something in the
Let me
background.
see here. What's No, that's fine. So
Just want them to do good.
I'm blaming Tom. It's not me.
There you
So,
go.
and yeah, and what about the man with a million suns? So Lewis Pullman as Robert Reynolds, aka the Sentry. So this should be actually pretty interesting. While watching, I couldn't believe they originally wanted Stephen Yeun as the role. Like, what the hell were they thinking? Yeah, because they were gonna excuse me. Yeah, they were gonna basically race swap him, and I'm kind of glad that they actually switched on that. Or
What,
actually, he volunteered to leave.
Shang-Chi
That he
didn't
didn't
do
want to
well
roll.
enough, so they need to insert another.
Yeah,
You know
probably.
what I mean,
Yeah. So it says, thankfully, they made the right choice. I thought Lewis Pullman pulled the role very well. Later, or really, my only gripe is I wanted more from Sentry. The fight scenes versus the Thunderbolts was really cool. Special effects look really good for a change. So, you know what? That's not too bad. So, so the guy says, overall, he really likes the story. Val sets them up. They come together and form a team to take her down. She has a secret weapon. the Sentry, and he turns on her and becomes the Void and starts killing everyone. Ah, okay, that's interesting. However, things get a little too cringe for my taste. We can't.
Yeah, roboting.
Beep bop boop burp
Beep
blurp
bop boop.
I am.
blork.
I know. Go for it.
But
So
he sounds like the writer sounds like he's just nitpicking small things now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
This seems like it could be a decent one.
Yeah.
At least
it
laugh
might
a few
be
times and leave the theater going, hey, that wasn't that bad. That wasn't bad. That wasn't
I've
too
seen
bad.
the trailer to it, and what puzzles me is the characters, the power set of each character's there. You know that they're super powered, but from the trailer alone, you see the villain they're up against, the Void or whatever, and it's like, how in the world are they going to defeat that?
Yeah, right.
Nobody
and
really
Joe,
has power.
thank you for the like and share, Joe.
outclassed. Yeah.
Really appreciate you, Joe. Thanks for the drive-by.
Read this last bit because it
yeah,
seems like he kind of
his audio.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the movie ends with the Thunderbolts successfully taking down the Void, and they talk them down. I mean, what else are they going to do? It's super cringe when they basically all have a group hug at the end, like, and Yelena finally smiles. Maybe that's
Why
not
is it-
exactly cringe.
Why he said cringe, but didn't you want her to smile earlier in the article? Like he's kind of contradicting himself now. No offense, but this writer's an idiot. I don't. She's mopey. Well, then she smiles. Make up your mind, you moron. Like
These
what?
media writers need to define cringe for me then.
Yes. What is
article
cringe
is
about
this
wanting a
again?
group
Where-
hug?
where-
That's nothing.
what outlet did this article come from?
Cosmic Book News.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't know comics, and they're just making stuff up. Cringe. Well, you just said you don't want her. She was mopey. Now she's the opposite.
It
And
sounds
cringe.
like they're saying cringe for like even a substitute of her offhanded comments.
Yeah.
You know, like throwaway lines, but they're using this in a larger space than it should be used. Make up better words.
It's like they keep using that word. I don't think it means what they think it means.
No, I don't think they understand English language. They don't know how to present it.
I mean, again, we're all men here. I know cringe. I've sat at bars and listened to what other men say to women they're trying to court, and I'm like, whoa, dude, you shouldn't have said that. That's cringe.
Oh, God.
I know cringe.
Buddy, you're cringe.
To me, it's a buzzword now that the media uses that they don't even know what they're talking about.
It's used so often, it's kind of lost its impact.
Yeah,
it's fab.
Right.
It's any new word, you know. It's
Well, like I
It's
said,
like using the word racist.
I was just going to say, you took it
anymore.
out of my mouth. They don't know what racist means. I was going to say that because that doesn't have that word.
That's
not
so
mean anymore.
negatively multicultural.
It's like
Or calling everybody Yahtzees.
It's like drinking milk is racist. What? No.
Drinking milk is racist.
Oh, that was an article. We actually did one.
Drinking chocolate milk might be racist.
So apparently, so it goes on. Apparently, we're not done yet. As Val as Val sets them up to save herself, and they're the new Avengers. It's like, oh, come on, whatever. No, they're not. So, however, Marvel Studios is well ahead of the backlash. At the end credits roll, it features reactions in the trades about how they're not my Avengers. Oh, really? Okay. And things like that. It's pretty cringe too. Like, come on.
Shut up with the word. Oh my God.
I know, right? It's like overused at this point. But I thought the post-credit scene saved the entire movie. If you're a fan of the comics, these are definitely not the new Avengers. Marvel Studios is well aware. Well, yeah, you know, we like, duh, we kind of knew that going
There's
into it.
nothing here that would lead me to believe This is supposed to be the new Avengers.
No, because I think
There
on
are
this channel
multiple-
we've all said that this is basically Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
That
We've
was
all
hilarious.
said it.
You read that article, and I just pictured a fairly, an over normal sized black woman walking out with her hand in the air, snapping, "Not my vengeance, not my vengeance."
You did.
Yeah, no, you didn't. Not my vengeance.
Nothing,
That's right.
nothing like Marvel Phase 1.
I don't know what
No,
this
you
bullshit is, but it's not my vengeance.
So okay, the article just spoiled what the asterisk means. Oh, so that's essentially what the asterisk is supposed to mean. Not, like basically not Avengers. It's like, well, that's not really a thing then, is it? It's
Yeah.
No.
like, okay.
Nobody
Well,
knew
we're
that was
fully
yeah,
aware.
nobody knows.
What is this article even about?
I don't know. Just
I
somebody
don't know.
bitching and moaning about nothing. It's like what?
It's a slow news day. I'm trying to come
Much
up with
much
something.
sound and fury over nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
So the post-credit scene sets up where there being two teams of new Avengers. So maybe in Avengers Doomsday they will battle it out. It also enters where Anthony Mac's Captain Falcon. Okay, but where the frig is Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, and Daredevil, right? Well, they're doing their own thing. So
Way above Daredevil. Come on.
Yeah,
man.
come on.
yeah,
man.
right. And
The
Spider-Man.
dude doesn't even work his whole island. He's just in a
No.
city.
Yeah. I mean, what Spider-Man
He's
do
got a
against
real
the
job.
Void? Shoot.
He's got a real
right.
job. I mean,
But at least, okay, so at least their verdict,
Daredevil.
Thunderbolts has some really cool, fun moments, but it's dragged down by the therapy session vibe. Well, whatever. You almost have that almost in almost every movie, okay?
Yeah.
So
and
it's
they've
one of the
brought
better
that
MCU
same point
movies.
up many times already. The therapy
Exactly.
Session vibe, that's the same thing they were saying earlier, like 2 or 3 times now.
I like
Yeah.
how they keep bringing up Daredevil this and Daredevil that, and it's like you can't compare Daredevil to the superheroes or villains in the Marvel universe. That's like comparing Green Arrow to Darkseid.
Well, like we understand, Batman is one of a kind.
Right.
Like Batman, Iron Man, one of a kind. That he
Yeah.
happens to be able to give himself kind of superheroic powers because he's rich as
Exactly.
hell.
Well,
What's his
he's- yeah,
superpower
he's
again?
very,
I'm
very lucky that he
Yeah.
doesn't get
So that
squished
said,
by
I
the
hope
super
everybody-
villains in the DC
I'm
universe.
Yeah.
so mad. This is X-Men stuff they're doing with Avengers and they're
Yeah.
messing it up.
So I hope everybody at least goes out today and watches Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, which is also released today.
That's hilarious. Oh my God.
I'll wait for it
And-
to come out at my local Blockbuster and skip it.
Oh, there we go.
That,
Oh,
that
wait.
needs to have the dude's mugshot on there now.
Right? Oh my god. This was
But as-
supposed to come out today.
His release
Hey,
date,
dude, how's it
release
going,
date
man?
postponed for good behavior, and it's a mugshot of Ken.
Yeah.
But as for that article,
Yeah,
it
right.
stumbled on that article was stumbling upon itself. It really did. It made no sense. It was a waste of article. Whoever hired that person to write that, I'd be firing them. They didn't.
Dude, all you got to do is
know
push
what?
the AI button, clean that stuff up.
Yeah, it's just
Exactly.
If
yeah,
that.
they contradict themselves
Yes.
a bunch of times in the way they ended. That movie was too well. I want drama in a movie. I want them to understand the character's mental health. That can actually lead into better storytelling. That's like hello. There's nothing
This
wrong
really
with that.
makes me wonder about the word cringe. Is Mrs.
Yeah.
Doubtfire cringe?
Yeah.
Is what else is cringe? Is Gladiator cringe?
Oh, what was the one?
Is
Good Will
Spartacus
Hunting.
The series
Good Will
Yes,
Hunting.
Good Will Hunting cringe.
Not cringe.
Yeah.
So much.
Is Chasing Amy cringe? I don't understand because these were our literal normal life events.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I'm not sure what cringe means other than it's like, oh, the people who only pay attention to media.
Yeah.
And
Right.
this world
Right.
that only Americans are in. You know,
Yeah.
honestly, you go to Europe, you go to UK, you go to Russia, you go to South America, they're not South America do not like Latinx.
No.
They do not like the term. We do it.
Yeah. And with that, seeing how we're a little bit past the hour, but that's okay. It doesn't matter whatsoever. We'll take a brief break on our Friday Thought from the Throne with Rancor Steve. So enjoy.
I love that.
It's been scientifically proven that women, they love men who work really, really hard with their hands. Oh, you thought I was on a toilet again? Sickos, man. Okay.
I love that.
Rancor Steve, you are not fooling me for one moment. You have a camper bathroom. You have the bucket and the bags. I know you do every time. Even in the truck. It might be a green screen behind you. I don't buy it. You always are on a toilet.
Totally. I think he was just wigging out there for a little bit. I have the faintest idea.
I know, he got lost. It's like, Steve, what are you thinking? Man,
that's the only time.
It's like,
I ain't got a good brain.
You got a fine brain.
Nice and
oh,
smooth.
man. Exactly.
Oh, dang.
Don't mind.
And he needs the step ladder to get to the toilet, too. So, you know.
There you go. That's true. So, no.
It's hard to beat up.
Putting a new definition on golden showers. So yeah, so if you want to go ahead and catch Rancor Steve and his Lego builds and on Tuesdays on Manorama, then head over to Rancor Steve, give him a little bit of a subscription, tell him a little bit of a hi, and tell him that he's definitely, no matter how short he is, he's going up in the world. And check him out on YouTube at Rancor Steve. And also on Rumble at Rancor Steve as well, and tell him Comic sent you. So there you go.
And on a serious note, me and Comic have been able to be on his show a few times, and I consider him a friend, such as you do too. His show is very important to men out there in the world. I'll say this again: Manorama is a very crucial show that men need to watch, and people in general, because it gives a message that we sorely need in this world. So I'll say that over and over again.
Rancor doesn't need a toilet to poop. No, that's
it's
right.
not as toxic
What do you think?
as you might think.
Yeah.
No, he's a good
That's
guy.
right.
He's an awesome guy, man.
He's a man's
Steve's,
man, but he doesn't.
He's funny as hell. He's a good guy.
He's a man's man kind of guy, but he's not that guy. It's like, I know a lot of quote unquote men's men, and it's like, God, dude, you're just an asshole.
Oh yeah, no, Steve's a sweetheart. He really is a good guy.
He's the nicest asshole you'll ever meet. So
How many people are gonna do a YouTube channel? You know, not many
That's
men
right.
I know are like, hey, I'm on YouTube.
Look at me. Oh my God. Oh, shoot. Well, now that brings us to the next article. Okay. So we got Marvel out of the way. And now we're on to the DC side of things.
Oh God. Oh no.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh no.
Well, yeah. Because apparently this has been going around. This again from Cosmic Book News, so I wonder how biased this is going to be as well. So apparently there's a Superman link that's going around, and allegedly James Gunn is mocking the Snyder Cut. And it's just fake news plot. So, okay. Because I remember we talked about, he would too. Because I remember him talking about, with this press release that he was supposed to have, and Snyder was with them, and I don't know. There's just something really weird going on with With DC and James Gunn, and
James Gunn is a quirky bird. I don't know if anybody's seen any in-depth interviews with this guy, like non-news interviews.
Yeah.
But he's actually, I don't know how they know each other, but they're pretty good friends. But Michael Rosenbaum, again, I mention this guy's podcast all the time.
Yeah.
James Gunn and him are good friends. James Gunn flat out tells Michael, "You're the best Lex Luthor ever." But
I won't argue that point.
No intention of casting him. He wanted this other guy, and it's like, why wouldn't you? He looks great still. He could pull it off.
He's a great actor.
I don't know what vision you have for Lex Luthor, because I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With going so young with Lex, it's like, no. If Superman is Superman, like he recognizes all the powers now, he's older. And Lex is older than Superman is.
Yeah.
By 6 years, maybe?
Something like that.
I know Smallville, I think kind of makes them closer in age. But I think there might be like 10 years between them, something like that. So, I mean, I don't know. James Gunn is just a weird dude. But for him to laugh at something, I'm like, that almost doesn't even give me credence. It's like, you don't like the same things I like, and you make movies that I like sometimes.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to say. There's other directors that we all know, and it's like, oh, I love everything that guy does.
Right.
You know, not just kind of halvesies.
So what's
weird?
It is. So what's going on with this? So after the wild rumor about interdimensional mutant monkeys trolling Spider-Man leaked online, which was
Spider-Man?
Yeah, right. Or Superman.
Oh, you mean Superman?
Yeah,
Wrong universe.
Did I really say Spider-Man?
Yes.
Wow.
Time to
I meant
shift
Superman.
gears here.
Spider-Man.
Still Marvel on the brain after.
Yeah, it all just melds together after a bit and becomes an amalgam.
Yeah, my brain is getting smooth at this point. So new details reveal James Gunn's Superman, not Spider-Man, movie also mocks the Snyder Cut and takes fake news storylines led by Lex Luthor. So you're going to attack him with social media posts. I'm sure he'll be reeling back for tonight. I know, right? So it's become increasingly clear that Gunn can't help himself and is inserting his personal beliefs into the DCU and the Superman movie. Well, imagine my shock. So instead of being hopeful and inspiring, it's all about the agenda, which didn't obviously work for Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, Doctor Who, and so on and so forth.
I thought
so we're
I
not
heard
getting.
this. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
No,
I was
so
gonna say,
we're
I
not
thought
getting.
I heard something about this.
Yeah.
I thought I was on this show, but I guess it's not. Maybe. Oh, wait. I'm trying to wait.
I'm trying to wait. So we're not getting truth, justice, and the American way. We're getting. I don't know. We're just getting James Gunn's ideologies shoved into here and making it sound super heroic. Having the faintest idea.
Yeah, I do have an idea. I thought it was on this show, but it might have been an article I saw. Okay, what I saw, and
right,
God, I don't think this would be considered a spoiler because I saw photos myself, and I don't search for this stuff. I basically go to my Google and go through the articles and go, "Oh, is there anything I'm care about?" I guess Superman fights a large kaiju type beast.
Right.
Yeah, they show that in the trailer or whatever.
And okay. And I from what I got of this article, it's like they're gonna put a spin on it. Like Superman's not, I guess he's not trying to right out kill it. He's trying to kind of take it without hurting it, but that ensues a lot of damage. So Lex Luthor goes to the media going, "Oh, Superman tried to destroy the city. Why didn't he just take care of this sooner?" You know, he's like, it's like again, kind of like what they did with Hancock. It's like, well, why'd you just smash up the train? Why didn't you just fly up?
Yeah.
You know,
right.
I mean, so that's what it seems to me. And they're saying it's this new twist because but that is Lex Luthor's thing. He would try to manipulate the headlines.
Weaponize,
definitely
media.
in his wheelhouse.
Right. Fabric folds by your incompetence combined. I am Captain.
That's one thing, because that worked for Hancock, but this is kind of beneath a Superman movie.
Yeah, this is Superman.
No, exactly.
It is
the American way.
And
Lex Luthor would have more legitimate ways to attack. Lex Luthor goes after the big stuff. Let me find the kryptonite meteorite. Let me find something on who are his parents? Is he an alien? Was he Clark Kent this whole time? You know, I mean, those are his things. It's I'm gonna destroy your life.
Tim says, comic, today's agenda people make Joseph Goebbels seem like amateur. Yeah, that's true. Oh my God, tell me about it. Yeah, because here was the thing. Because my time to shine hello on X mentions that in the movie, Superman, now get this, Superman is frustrated by social media backlash with the hashtag super shit being mentioned several times as really getting under his skin. And meanwhile, in Lex's interdimensional world, hundreds of mutant monkeys are shown typing furiously at keyboards, flooding social media with hate against Superman. Like, what?
Really?
What? Like this can't be true. Like,
Well, they're going to expand here.
true.
They're expanding on the monkey trolls, it looks like, in this segment.
Yeah, this can't be true. This has to be something to swipe at the. I don't know who they'd swipe at. Reviewers like us or the general movie-going audience. I have no
simpler than
idea
that.
what they're even trying to attempt here.
The monkeys are flinging shit.
Yeah.
Hashtag super shit.
Yeah.
They're going for the weak, low-hanging fruit jokes.
Yeah.
God.
This is the hat on the robot in the series of She-Hulk or whatever.
This is cringe.
They're
So to the
flinging
article
feces.
writers out there, that's cringe.
That's
Yes.
That's so.
You know.
That's bad. That's bad comedic writing, man. Come on.
That is, may I quote it, batshit crazy. So,
That's worse than the worst Saturday Night Live years. That's worse than that writing.
oh my God. Yeah. Here we go. So a few days ago, what was thought to be a bizarre wild rumor surfaced, which has since said to be true. Here we go. So now we get details thanks to Greg Bucher of the Neurotic News channel, who first confirmed the info, and Chris Cole of Threat. And the league said, in the movie, here we go. Superman is frustrated by social media backlash, just like I said, with the hashtag super shit being mentioned several times as really getting under his skin. This is so dumb. Meanwhile, in Lex Luthor's interdimensional world, hundreds of mutant monkeys are shown typing furiously at keyboards, flooding social media with hate against Superman. Oh my God.
So this is actually in the movie. Oh God.
This can't be real. Unless I see it in some footage or a trailer. This can't be real. This has to be some kind of childish take on a rumor just to leak it out there and so okay, let's see who actually believes this.
Then again, this is James Gunn, and
it is James Gunn, who
humor.
I'm not a fan of because of his sick sense of humor and the things he's joked about in the past.
As long as this isn't the main, like this is the main plot, or is this just something that happens? Like, oh, I'm just gonna mess with him over here.
It's probably something.
But I'm
that
actually
happens.
trying to take over the world, Pinky. Remember? I mean, this is just to make Superman mad. I'm all in on this global destruction thing over here. I got
Monkeys on top right. This is exactly what I mentioned. Imagine the writers' room to look like. Yeah, precisely.
Yes. And
right.
I plan on taking over the world with my army of.
And what do they put them on typewriters?
Monkeys on typewriters, typing furiously
good luck.
away.
Why are
Tim
they
says,
on
and good
typewriters?
luck
They're
trying to
not smart
reshoot
enough
all
to
of
use
this
iPads?
now. maybe past
Yeah.
the point of no return in this case. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh my God Almighty!
This is starting
Wait,
to make
doing
Fantastic
snake
Four
feet?
look good.
It is.
Wow.
Why don't we?
Wow,
Whoa,
Loki
wait, David
is-
tonight, Brian.
Loki
Anything we
is
do
chef's
every night,
kiss.
Pinky.
Mwah.
Throw crap at Superman. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe this is why he ended up crash landing in the Arctic, having to call for his dog Crypto, because he was pelted by monkey crap from all the social media posts that he couldn't take it, and he was beaten up emotionally over it.
I thought about that. So is this media thing happen after he got beat up or before he gets beat up?
We don't know.
Fabric Falls, they're gonna Batgirl this. Oh my God.
Oh
Yes.
man.
I
If they
wonder.
do that, then all this time, money, and effort will be wasted.
Oh yeah,
you
totally.
you can find Michael Keaton comments on the shelving of that. He's like, I don't know why they did it, but I got a good payday.
Yeah,
He knows
exactly
why
right.
He knows why they did it.
Oh yeah,
He
precisely.
totally knows why they did it. I think I know why they did it.
He's being
Vince says-
diplomatic.
Exactly. And Vince Womack says, yeah,
Oh,
Henry Cavill
goodness,
must be
yeah.
so happy that he isn't involved in this. Yeah, right?
Probably so.
Oof. Probably. He's probably like, oh, thank God it dodged a bullet
I
there.
dodged a bullet on that one.
And I can because I was Superman. So
Ah.
I've got
So
fake
this-
news footage of Cavill in his 40K armor. No, it's
Ooh,
not.
do you really?
It's not. It's some dude that makes a Modelo version of it.
You
He makes it
bastard.
all out of like Modelo boxes, but it's a 40K armor. He's got a working chainsaw sword and the guns and all that.
Oh, nice.
I was
Oh,
like,
okay,
that's
okay.
Cavill. That's Cavill under there.
Okay, Tim, I get it. And good luck trying to reshoot all of this now. Maybe past the point of no return in this case. Let's see. While they could do it, this is not all the money in the world where they had to reshoot all of the scenes with Christopher Plummer replacing Kevin Spacey. Yeah, right. Oh man, they won't. Exactly. No, they won't. They can't. They're too.
No.
They're too. This is already delayed a year, folks. So, and this is what James Gunn is doing. Like that's. Oh my God. So anyway, so following the leak, while going over my articles, Blecher and Gore contacted a source involved in Gunn's Superman screen test. So live on air, Blecher revealed that the monkey scene takes place in the background and lasts for only about 30 seconds. Oh, well, thank God for that. So Scooper viewer Anon also chimed in following the leak and said, and has said, hashtag super shit is meant to be a joke and one of the best jokes in the movie. Really?
I don't want jokes in this movie, though.
No, I don't.
Like,
No. Go
no
ahead,
offense. Gun sucks now. He's made good films, but now he's going on his Guardians thing, and every movie has to be made just like that with comedy and stuff. Superman, sure, you can have a funny moment here or there, but the Christopher Reeves, they had maybe one or two jokes, but they weren't comedies. No. Henry Cavill's films were not comedy, and I loved the Snyderverse myself. Gunn sounds like he's being an idiot. He's relying on Guardians. Everything has to be like that now. No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. Quirky style humor that's infected everything. I even covered an article on my when I was talking about the Green Lanterns TV show. There was one article where the writer was saying this is a unique opportunity to interject the humor or to explore the humor in the series. And from what little I remember of the Green Lantern comic books, it didn't have humor. It kind of tackled some pretty serious subjects.
Make it drama. It should be drama, not humor.
Yeah, not everything. Not everything needs to be quirky. Oh, look, it's quirky.
Superman is supposed to be, serious, right?
Yes,
because
Clark
he
Kent
deals
is where the funny comes in.
Right, exactly. With
Clark Kent
Christopher
with
Reeve,
situational humor, things that happen around him.
The flirtiness
Exactly.
between Lois and Superman. because she's like,
Yeah.
he's so cute. Oh, you like me? You know those. Oh, me? You like me? You know, just that whole. You're a man. You're a man like I've never thought you would be. That was where the comedy was. Jimmy Olsen, the head of the paper. That was the comedy. Superman had no comedy with Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor would be ironic, and it would create a laugh in much of a Carlin style. It's like, yeah, that is funny, but it's not laugh, bust your gut. He's making a joke. It's like, no, it's reality, and it is kind of funny. And now, like they need to. That was something I noticed with the new season of Andor. Like the first episode, I was like, oh, they got the Star Wars comedy in there now. Like it was just a little tiny joke here and there, and I was like, they didn't have that at all before. But you learn to sparkle it. You learn to sparkle it. You know,
fabric.
Shove it in.
Exactly. Count your blessings they don't make Superman gay because you know they want to. Yeah, it wouldn't. You know what? It wouldn't surprise me. They're still trying to do that even with Spider-Man too. Believe it or not, because I did see somewhere where they still want to try to do that. And Tim, Comic Relief. Yeah, this movie sounds like shit. Yeah, literally, it does. Because like what Padawannabe said, like what Pop said, you know, as Clark Kent, yes, you can add some, you know, some funny, lighthearted things in there. Because like exactly with Christopher Reeves, you know, Clark is supposed to be, you know, maybe a little bit awkward, you know, and there are funny moments that do come up in that kind of way, right? But as with Superman,
I thought
that was good
version
too.
of Clark Kent was perfect.
Yes,
regardless of what people thought of the movie, I was like, he's silly and kind of clumsy and a little
but he got the mannerisms right.
Exactly.
I even liked Tyler Hoechlin and CW's Superman and Lois.
Yeah,
but as with
all those TV shows are good.
Yeah, but as Superman, I mean, he's supposed to be the Man of Steel, right? It's not up for funny, quirky little jokes like that. I mean, you know, maybe very, very briefly. I mean, there were like, you know, some little funny moments, like for example, with Christopher Reeve when he was playing Superman, right? But they were very brief, and it wasn't like this. Let's put it that way, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's the smallest one on camera.
Exactly.
It just looks weird.
It does,
unless that's perspective.
Tom Cruise is.
That could be too.
Because you've got the Superman actor standing way back. You've got Lex's character standing closer.
But you still I would expect him to be imposing looking. He looks
right.
No,
my size or smaller.
If the character actor was standing closer to Lex, they'd probably be a little bit taller. He would, because David Corenswet, I believe is pretty tall.
It just weird. It's just weird.
Here's the weird thing, right? Because I was
don't
kind of going back and forth with Nick Weiser, 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser. I was kind of going on back and forth with him a little bit on a post that I think he retweeted about when Christopher Reeve, when he was playing Superman, when he was in when Clark was in Lois's apartment, and I think they were going to go out on a date or something like that. And, and Clark was really thinking about revealing himself as Superman, right?
Yes.
And he took off the glasses, and you could see him like straighten up his back, and he looked taller, right? As Superman. On one hand, you had the Clark, which was kind of a little, I don't want to say hunched over, but
hunched over.
Yeah. But smaller.
The confidence.
Exactly. And then as Superman, the confidence stance, right? Where he's taller. And this is not the way to go. This is not Guardians of the Galaxy. This is not Suicide Squad. Superman, for the most part, needs to be a serious type of movie.
Yep.
And that's why Clark Kent was kind of schleppy.
Right.
I mean, he's trying to throw.
That was the
people
whole point
off.
of a secret identity.
He's gotta hide his muscles, so he's gotta kind of be slouchy and he probably wears a little bit bigger clothes than he should.
Exactly.
Well,
you know,
you get
this
it.
is a different take on even Clark Kent, because Christopher Reeve's Clark Kent was well dressed, well groomed. He looked nerdy. This take on Clark Kent is like disheveled. He's baggy clothes. He's unkempt hair. He doesn't look nerdy like Christopher Reeve's Clark Kent. He just looks disheveled and sloppy.
Sort of, kind of, yeah.
That's
So
what I
here it
expect
goes
from
on.
Jimmy Olsen.
That's precisely right. So Blecker and Gore didn't stop there. They revealed that Gunn has included something about the Snyder Cut in Superman, which doesn't sound good, of course, but this could still change in the final cut. So they didn't go into specifics, but it sounds like Gunn mocks the Snyder Cut, and Blecker and Gore said it's passive aggressive. So possibly Snyder Cut doesn't get directly referenced, and why would it? Because that wouldn't make any sense. But maybe someone drops a joke in the movie about something or other being 4 hours long, or maybe someone says there should have been an extended cut of whatever for some reason. So regardless, it sounds like Gunn is making fun of all the Snyder Cut fans out there, a lot of whom aren't happy that Henry Cavill is no longer Superman and that Gunn has taken over the DCU. Well, and it also sounds like Gunn is laughing at them, much the same way that Gunn might be using the monkeys that troll Superman online to get back at people who canceled him years ago with a little certain kind of something that a conservative politician kind of pointed out about him making jokes about little boys and stuff like that. So maybe that might have something to do with that. The same backlash that got him fired from Disney, which obviously leads to, all this kind of stuff.
This picture right here. I love this picture right here. If I hadn't watched Supergirl, I would not know who Mr. Terrific is at all.
Yep. Same here.
I like that. It's like, why are you bringing in such an obscure side character with
That's what
no
James Gunn
introduction?
does.
I know.
Brings
That's
in
what he does.
obscure characters.
That's what he does. I know that's what he does. But it's like, give us. And another question: is this the same actor? Or is this
maybe?
And
Chaya, you gotta go.
I can't tell because he's always got the P. Oh yeah, Chaya.
Not a problem. If the topics are a little lost on you, you know what? Hey, shoot me an article if you want me to talk about it, and we'll do that. But nice to see you here, Chaya.
Well, I think she's understanding what we're all saying. There's a lot of side characters that we don't know anything about. Don does this too often. Where you're not going to start a franchise on Creature Commandos or unknown characters or little less known characters. Then he's going to do something else. No, Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman should be your 3 too. If you're going to bring in DC, you have to. Because people aren't going to go these side. But he likes doing this. It's different. Stop it. Yeah, it's not going to work.
See, John mentioning it was Arrow, not Supergirl. Yeah, I had forgotten all about that.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
But
It's after like season 2 of all those shows, they all just meld together in their own version of slop.
Well, they all did start getting tied together very heavily. I was a huge fan of all these shows. They each had a different appeal for me. They were all different shows. I could not compare them together. This show is this. This show is this. This show is this. Once Crisis ended, once Arrow ended, I only could finish Legends, which was the weirdest one before, and it got even weirder. And it was only because that was the show I was the biggest fan of. I haven't finished any of the other shows past a few. Because I was like, this show is not the same at all. None of the shows were. Flash, Supergirl, all
you
of
did
them.
a
They were
lot
so
more than I did, because I never finished any of them. I gave up on Arrow after season 2. I kind of kept up with it off and on, but I gave up on Arrow when they turned him into Batman Light.
Oh,
you didn't even really meet Felicity, dude.
I liked them all. I liked Arrow. I'm one of
good.
those dudes. And I watched
Felicity's
I
so
finished
good.
all the shows. Flash, Arrow. all
Arrow's the best
Oh,
one.
okay.
Flash I liked because his team was awesome. The dynamic they all had, and even with the reverse Flash plots, I'm like, what is going on? But everything after Crisis took such a turn.
It did. It just went, and it just became boring. It became boring.
The trouble
So-
with Flash is it became less about him and more about the supporting characters. He became a side character in his own show.
He still played a good Flash, though, I find. Like,
But
he,
the kids
I
came
wanted
in,
him
yeah,
over
all that
Idiot
stuff.
there.
Oh, he did.
There was a lot of stuff, yeah.
So here it's quickly becoming obvious that James Gunn isn't using DC to tell good stories, but he's using DC and Superman to send the message. Well, why wouldn't that surprise me? It seems Gunn is using DC to lecture the audience in regards to his own personal feelings about modern times. Well, imagine my shock, right? So, according to Blicker and Gore, a plot of Superman follows Lex Luthor creating some sort of misinformation campaign about Superman, and it's essentially fake news about Superman. And I'm not going to go into the specific spoiler, but you can watch the video linked above if you want. But again, Scott is using Superman to take shots at what's going on in today's world, and we all know the reason why. So basically, like, what? This is all becoming just a smear campaign movie? This is, God, this is just ridiculous.
Yep.
And you're over a year. This was supposed to come out last year, and you're spending a year now making a movie, a Superman movie about. Basically, you're like, I want pictures of Superman, damn it, and he's a criminal, and you're making this like a J. Jonah Jameson. Yeah, thank you, John. Exactly. Hello, J. Jonah Jameson called, and he wants his shtick back. Exactly. This
If he
is
doesn't want to be
precisely
famous, I'll
it.
make him infamous.
I'll make him infamous. Yeah, right?
That's
right?
even more than famous. Then you're infamous.
Yes. You're in the in
Not
crowd
just
now.
famous, you're
This
infamous.
is so dumb.
This
So,
is I do want to bring back one term that did get invented from the
Yeah.
new generation. And I'm
Yeah.
not sure this completely applies, but it does technically. And dude, James Gunn, okay, boomer. Jesus, calm down. He just
Right?
this guy.
So it's worth noting that Gunn did the same thing with Creature Commandos. Yes, he did. The project that kicked off his DCU. And I was hoping that it would have gotten it out of his system, but it seems Gunn, now obviously because he's in charge of the whole DCU, can't help himself. So he's even inserted himself, as we all know by now, in the opening of Creature Commandos. Marketing for Superman is all about Gunn. So take from it what you will. Gore also pointed out that DC's CinemaCon presentation was focused entirely on Gunn, and no one still knows what the actual movie is about. Oh my God.
That's what I was just gonna ask.
Yeah.
Be like, is
So-
Lex Luthor actually the bad guy?
Right.
I mean, he is
No,
always
it's
a bad
mutant
guy, but is he
monkeys
the
typing on
enemy?
typewriters.
I mean,
Yeah.
So the movie's gonna be 98 seconds long.
Oh, God. So Gunn's Superman includes a mutant monkeys spamming social media for at least 30 seconds. So the movie's probably like 45 seconds long, intro and the credits, and you got, mutant monkeys. Shots at the Snyder Cut, a fake news subplot because apparently Truth, Justice, and the American Way wasn't edgy enough. No, I guess not. So, and this is coming out July 11th. You know what? And we really haven't seen a really solid trailer whatsoever.
Everything they've shown us seems like it's like, well, all that looks like it happens in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, honestly,
God, yeah.
it's like,
To be fair, Lex did try to discredit the alien a fair amount of time. Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I mean, who's the big
They
bad
build a
guy?
wall if they fly.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, we assume Lex, but Lex always has like a big plan. And if they admit that the monkey flinging campaign or the poop flinging campaign is only a few seconds long, what's it all about?
It's 2 months away.
Right.
There's plenty of time for that 30 seconds to be edited out of the finished movie completely.
Now, put it this way.
Probably.
That sounds such an irrelevant scene.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm going to use Endgame. And you remember that scene where all the women team up at the end for like 30 seconds almost?
Yep.
That took me out of the whole film. Yeah. And that was such a dumb. I'm like, you can have the women team with the, but all the women unite over the men. That took me right out of the film.
They crossed the battlefield in
Yeah.
the midst of a
I hated
huge
that.
battle. All
Don't
to
worry.
form up.
He has help.
You
And
guys
that's gonna
didn't see the Valkyrie do the roundup symbol?
It was stupid.
Yeah, everybody's
Right?
here.
No,
It's like,
Boom! Force activate. You know?
I said that when I watched the movie. I'm like, were they looking for everybody? I was like, they're like keeping track the whole time while they're fighting.
Oh.
They're like, oh, wait, what's going on back here? Pop, pop. Oh, what's going on back here?
Yeah.
That's what this scene
Hold
is
on,
gonna
hold
do.
on. Tim says comic breaking news. Katy Perry just doubled and therefore is now a deep sea diver. Wow. Amazing.
But no, seriously, like this thing, if this is any good Superman movie, then we see in that scene, it's going to be like, what? And it'll take us. That'll be dumb. So no, this
And
is
they
just
all
stupid.
cut Spider Holland's husbands. Yes, and they did, right? I'm like, oh. It's like, yeah, hello, Peter. You know, like,
Gosh darn it.
shut up, Miss Marvel. God almighty, I hate you.
I could almost see this really just being edited out of the final movie. I think
I hope so.
Gunn is just putting this out there to get fans talking about it and reacting to it. Very much like what we are doing.
But he makes me not want to go.
Yeah.
I don't want to go.
I know. He's trying to generate press. It's like all press is good press. Well, no, the negative press is negative press.
Not really.
Well, there's reshoots already put into the shooting schedule. So
Yeah.
I'll just shoot a bunch of crap and throw everybody off because I know we're going to reshoot.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no way we're not going to reshoot.
Yeah. Wait, that monkey wasn't typing. We need to reshoot this.
Oh, we're so lucky we don't have film anymore. How many wasted reels would there be?
Oh, can you imagine?
They're
Oh,
next
my
to they're
God.
next to the ET video games.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Oh my God, this is unbelievable.
The ET video games that they actually went and dug up. Yeah.
That's what Area 51 actually is.
Yeah, I don't care about
That's
James
where all
Gunn
these
stuff.
games go.
To me, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Netflix should buy Snyder's side of it. Let him finish his universe. I love that universe. I want the Justice League 10. And then I guarantee it would do 10 times better than anything he's doing right now. It would.
Oh, yeah,
Probably
more than likely.
would.
Yeah,
probably would. So, seeing how we're almost at the end of the show on a Friday, we like to end. Yeah, it was too, wasn't
Like
it?
the Snyderverse Netflix exclusive. Wow.
Yeah.
Dude.
It was awesome, I thought, but that's just me. But on Fridays, we like to end the whole show with a cartoon.
Yay.
That being said, it is cartoon time. So for everybody out there, enjoy.
Time for you to go to hell!
Pass me one of them apples, dude.
Where the fuck are we supposed to be going anyway?
Relax. Let nature do its thing.
You got the stuff?
Yeah, I got some swag for you.
I see you're still retarded.
Fuck nature in its ass!
and now I will eat your soul.
Ride a bike, you 9,000-year-old dick handler! I'm taking this. All right. Fuck!
We're having a party and you're invited.
Tell about the plastic explosives! Wait, no, I'll do it.
Sending some assholes your way to the death dimension. We'll end you! Go ahead, try and stop me! I'm crazy! Transmission over!
2 hours!
Oh yes, finally land! I can't wait to see what it has in store! Earlier! I'm sensing a presence! Hello friends and welcome. My name is Usopp. What's he saying? I think he's telling us to go fuck ourselves. Hey, f you! Well, that was rude. Why are you being such a jerk? I think he thinks my name is Kirk. His name's not Kirk! No, I said, why are you being such a jerk? No, his name is Kirk. Kirk, come down to us!
The previous joke was not found funny. The writers will pay for their crimes.
I'll need another pint. You've had enough! Now tell us what's the matter! Nope. I could talk about it all day. Give your eyes a feast. Someone help that tiny woman! She's trapped in a square! Oh, I'd suck a fart out of her ass. I don't think I would.
Well, I'm with Zoro on this one. Personally, I think she's very, very pleasing.
I think I mean to say aesthetically.
Phonetically!
You people have baby squirrel penis problems. I've got elephant worries. The love of my life is in pain. Pillows killed her parents.
I hope your entire family gets molested.
Happy birthday, Miss Kaya. Your guests are downstairs and awaiting your...
Oh, Jesus!
How is that your reaction every time you see me?
You've been here before?
Look, my grandfather was a proud goat man. My father was a proud goat man. And there is nothing you can say to hurt my goat man feelings.
It's like I'm watching the Discovery Channel.
Hello. Oh, I'm guessing this ruins our chances of getting into that party. No, I think we can still get in. I heard security's not that bad.
Do not do this. Are you kidding me? Look at the variety. This is some bullshit. You know how I get when I'm around assorted cheeses. Help me. The only way to help you is to eat all the cheeses before you do. Yeah, I know. Let's make this a f***ing competition. All right, but you need to control yourself. Fuck you, I'm always in control.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to party your faces off, because I'm about to throw down some fresh beats. Uh-oh, this can't be right. Why don't we just try the front door like Nami and Usopp? Because my idea's better. No, like this, bitch! That makes sandwiches. Know what I'm saying? I have yet to understand a word out of your mouth. Yeah, groovy. It's raining men. Well, that could have gone better. No freaking way. Monkey D. Luffy. How are you rubber simian? Loose v. Britannia. I can't believe they let you in here. They didn't. I snuck in through the roof. And yet the night's only getting started. Oh, God! Zoro, what the hell? You don't see Luffy complaining. Maybe because he's made of rock.
'Cause I'm dreaming of you tonight.
Who is that? What the hell is wrong with him? Who cares? Let's party! Hell yeah!
And so the partying commenced.
This game is stupid! Then quit playing! Never! Oh, come on! Luffy, what does the scouter say about his suck level? It's 1006! It's on the wrong air, you idiot! I'm gonna yell it too! Have I ever mentioned that I think you're onto the soul vexation on my existence? Because I definitely should have by now. I'm calling shit, woman lady. The words spewing from your mouth are insane! Right, Zoro? Yeah, she is the best person in the world. You know what would be great right now? Eating licorice? Punching a swing set! Eating licorice! Riding a hoverboard! Eating licorice while on a hoverboard! No, punch the hoverboard, eat the swing set!
Sometime later.
Alright. Clear on this. The hoverboard is licorice. We can punch it if we want to, but only if it's near a swing set. Is that good? Are we good? I like sounds good. The swing set hover? Ah! Here's a thought. Where would you idiots even get a hoverboard? He wouldn't even come. I'm in an office because I'm about to invent a whole new kind of pain for you, Lelouch. Where are they? I can only assume you mean one of our shared associates. I'll just tell you that Nami We're upstairs. Does it look like I give a fuck where Usopp is? In that case, they are downstairs. Thank you very much. Owen, kid. His forehead. I just don't understand women. Neither do I.
Look, it's simple. Just go to her and tell her how you feel.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I'm going to talk to her. You girls are so wonderful. Thank you so much. He's gonna get it, isn't he? Yep. Finally. Suzaku.
What the?
Where's Lelouch?
Oh, I think he's outside.
Where outside?
I don't know.
Suzaku?
Yeah?
Why is there a helicopter outside?
What do you mean you don't know how to fly this thing?
I mean, I don't really know how to fly this thing. I can't make it any simpler.
Then how did we get up here?
I don't know. I just started pushing buttons.
What did you do?
Relax, I've got this under control. But I still don't understand. Why don't you like me?
You mean, other than the fact that you look like a racist version of Geppetto's bastard child? Your friend's helicopter into my house!
It was just the one helicopter.
Screaming! Ah, Miss Kaya, glad I finally found you. You do realize that if the courts deem you unfit to take care of this estate, my banks will foreclose on your property.
F*** up, Kuro!
F*** off I shall then, but I will return with one of the most dangerous men alive to ensure that all goes according to my plan.
Didn't you hear, mate? F*** off!
I heard you the first time!
Do you even hear yourself talk?
Django, the plan is simple. Get in, lure the girl away from the party, kill her, and bam, we have her estate.
I still think my plan is better.
No, Django, no.
Look, all we have to do is round up, say, 50 goats and unleash them onto her property.
No, I'm not listening to you.
Can't you even see? Their irregular grazing patterns will surely ruin Miss Kaya's lawn for generations to come.
No, Django, we're not doing the goats.
Fine, it's your loss. I just don't think she sees the real me.
Yeah, no, that's whatever. Hey, you didn't happen to have seen Luffy or the charred remains of a helicopter anywhere, did you? Because at this point, either would be fine.
I can't say that I have.
Hello! Ooh, I gotta go. See you later.
Get back here!
Holy shit, no.
That's nothing. One time I swallowed a whole bottle of blush to get cover up all my organs.
I'll admit, that's a creative way to feel pretty on the inside.
Who said anything about feeling pretty?
Don't look now, gals, but I think that guy over at the bar has been eyeing us the whole time we've been here.
They have Jägermeister. Oh, yeah, baby.
Colin, that's a government-sanctioned maniac.
I'm going over there.
You just gotta carry the 3.
It's not that simple.
Zoro, have you seen Miss Kaya anywhere? Yeah, she just got kidnapped. What? We've got to go save her. Yeah. All right. Say goodnight, little lamb chop. Hey, oh, Silver! Zoro, get down. I've got this one. Hey! Quit f***ing around. You! Get the hell out of here! Your passion, it moves me so. Therefore, I shall concede this day and make my leave. Get bent, ass clown!
Well, this is not what I expected. You'll have to forgive me. When I saw smoke, I thought it was the burning flesh of my enemy. But seeing as how I'm already here and you're in my...
What happened last night? Well, you did go insane and run around naked while claiming we were living in a plutocracy.
Damn, I remember nothing after the helicopter crash.
You were pretty blitzed.
Apparently not blitzed enough to forget your take on modern government structures or your hatred of pants.
It's just one of the main reasons I wear shorts all the time.
Miss Kaya, and how was your night last night?
I'll pay you to take Usopp off the island.
You've got yourself a deal.
Well, our work here is done. Thanks again for giving my friends a boat. I think we forgot something.
Get the hell off my island!
So our brave crew got like Chip and Pinocchio. I don't know. I got kind of drunk toward the end there. Hey, look at that guy!
Now, Suzaku, what did we learn from all this?
Nothing!
See? He can learn!
Whatever.
And there you go.
Oh my god.
Yes.
And you just carry the 3.
Yes,
Shitty
that's all you
Sean
have to do.
Connery and Chris Walken were just too funny. Oh my god.
I know, right?
Oh my!
And
when he's like, "What is he on the shitometer?"
It's for the ADHD autistic brain such as myself. That's what they got to be made by. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much it. So
I was lost right after the it's just like watching Discovery Channel. Then it went off in left field from there.
Yep. But I like it.
Yeah. Wolf.
Only slightly.
I laughed. It hurts.
Oh man! So and
Thank
Canadian
you.
Spider-Man just happened to drop in at the right time, so I had the camera back then. Yeah. So there you
Yay.
go, obligatory Spider-Man scene inside there too. So because it was your birthday the other day, so
Yes.
and happy birthday,
Happy
Canadian
belated.
Spider-Man.
Bye.
So
Happy birthday.
there you go. John, hey CRC, what are your thoughts on it now that you're watching the real stuff? Oh yeah, that's right. Because earlier this week I started watching One Piece. And
Boy, hey, that's a lot.
I know. And right now I'm up to episode 60. So-
Wow, you're making
1,000
progress.
episodes to go.
I know, right? And damn,
Chipping
why?
away.
Yeah, why haven't I watched this anime sooner? This is actually really, really good.
Mhm.
It is such a fun anime. Yeah, so I'm at the point where they got to find this Millennium Dragons home or something like that, and they're going here, they're going there, they're going everywhere. So they technically haven't gotten over the Grand Line yet, and they're being pursued by some really big, giant, fat admiral at this point. So it's a
Woman
fun
or
watch.
man?
It's hard to tell, but at this point, does it really make sense? Yeah, it's a whoa man.
Whoa, man.
Yeah, whoa man.
Whoa, man.
It's pretty much it. Oh my God. It's good. It's a fun watch. It's a really fun watch, and yeah, and you can really see because see later on this year, probably around August, I'm going to say season 2 of One Piece is going to be coming out, and they really do this show justice. Like
Yeah.
they really do. So I can say that in all honesty. Go check it out. Yeah, wait till you see what happens to her. Oh, you're talking about the little girl? Yeah, okay, fine. No spoilers. So well, that being said, let's do the obligatory plugs. So that being said, first and foremost, like we always say here in the description down below, we got links which go to Flip City Magazine, and if you want to go ahead again and check them out, then head over to their website, Flip City Mag. And if you want to go ahead and see what they're all about, because they're like the Cracked and Mag magazine of its day, of today, then you can go ahead and download a free episode and check them all out. And if you want to go ahead and get yourself a subscription, then use the coupon code CRC, just like what Vince posted right there, and you get 10% off a subscription for an entire year. The Fat Admiral, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, okay, fine. I totally will see. I hope he doesn't eat the little girl. That's all I can say. Wait till they get on the Grand Line. That's when things get really crazy, but it's so incredibly dramatic. Oh, good. Okay. So, so check them out and be happy with your choice of magazine. And on top of that, we also got swordofeden.com. And I believe Al said that he wanted to get his 3rd issue out by this summer, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But if you want to go ahead and read the first 2 issues, then go over to swordofeden.com, get your comics right there. And I'm trying to find words to go ahead and describe this book, but it's a fun read regardless. And also check out his YouTube channel. So last week he did a live stream, and he's got a GoFundMe comic campaign going on right now, and I believe it was also featured on one of the comic-y websites that are going on right there. And and if you want yourself a good read, then go ahead to swordofreading.com and go buy yourself some comics. They're fun reads. And that being said, Padawannabe, second time here on the show. You got anything planned on your channel?
Second's the best. I do have stuff planned. I just don't have a date when I'm gonna start yet. Although, gosh darn, May 4th's coming up.
Yeah,
maybe
right?
I'm putting too much pressure on myself.
No.
Like, I probably could stream, but I'd like to get music behind it. I'd like to have an intro and stuff like that, but I don't know if I should even bother with my first streams or not. I already have a lot of ideas. I already even have my first stream ideas already pre-built. And I'm
should
like,
talk to Vet for Hire for an intro.
Maybe
he can help you out.
You know, it's just one of those things. But I will have content. What I'm going to be doing is a bunch of build stuff at first. The show's going to be called Me Build, We Build. So
nice.
I will be doing Lego builds, mostly Star Wars, although there will be some nuggets of other themes in there. And then I have a lot of Zoid builds that I need to do. And that might be another reason why I might need to do some videos instead of just live streams, because I'll have to see how a Zoid build goes. It's quite a bit different than Legos.
Yeah.
It's more like just assembly of robotics almost. Because they send you a toy. It's basically a wind-up toy, but you construct it out of the molds. Like you literally get all the mold frames and then you clip them out and you like build this thing. So and they're all different sizes. Like I have a few when I were kids. They started off as Zoids, then they turned into Robo-Strucks for a while. And then there was the animated series Zoids, which ran for several years. There was a couple of those series. So I've got quite a few of those. And I'll be decorating the room as it starts going. So I've got a lot of the collectibles and stuff like action figures and just a bunch of toys.
Nice.
That's cool.
So I'll be doing decoration ideas. I've got a couple really cool decoration idea streams that I want to do. Because I always thought I have like old slot car tracks. And I've always thought it'd be cool if I have one that doesn't work anymore, I'm going to put it on the wall and just have it as art, kind of. I thought that'd be cool.
Oh, yeah. That would be cool.
I think I'm going to make a shadow box out of my old Nintendo, my old original NES.
So, that'd be awesome.
I really want to get a hold of a Gyromite robot if I can. I have all the other stuff, like the gun and the games. I'm going to put some games behind it in a mural, and I want to get some little Mario characters for it. So there's a lot of plans, but I should just really just start doing it.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
all my
looking
stuff's
back,
the
sure.
same. All my stuff's the same. The _ Padawannabe. And it's the underscore because that's one that I can make universal. It seems to be like I can use the exact same spelling and everything for X, and I can use the same one for YouTube, and I can use the same one for Twitch. And so there's quite a bit.
Yeah, checking out your
Pretty
past
smart
live
idea.
streams brings back some memories.
Oh yeah, I need to do. I'm thinking that'll be like I'm thinking of doing something like that for a channel intro. Like these are what you could know me from.
Yeah,
because I've got quite a bit. I mean, it starts with the Padawannabe challenge on Pop's channel way back with the eating of the 40-year-old gum. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
It was kind of a spur of the moment idea. He had some people on, and I had won some Return of the Jedi cards, some vintage cards from '84.
Oh,
and
cool!
I was like, hey, I got an idea. I'll open them up on your stream, and I'll eat the gum.
Yes,
and it became a thing for him. So,
oh my God!
But
there was a show like that on the History Channel or whatever it was. Like these two dudes like eating old stuff that they would find and whatnot. It's like, oh my God! This is so
those are
extreme. I love it.
those are icky. I can't do those kind of. I mean, I'm eating old gum. What is it? I mean, honestly, it just turned to dust in my mouth. It was just poof.
Yeah,
it's gone. It kind of tasted like gum, but it was just there was nothing to chew. It just disintegrated.
God, that's hilarious. Oh my God. Love it. Well, then there you go. Future plans for Padawannabe. So if
Yes.
you want, go ahead, support him, check him out, check out his channels, and spread him around.
I'm floating
And-
around that 100 subscribers for a while now. I lose a couple and gain a couple, so help me
Yeah.
solidify that.
Right on.
And thank you for all the support from all the creators, because that's most of my subscribers.
Sweet, dude. And
Cool.
Tom, what do you got going on, man?
Oh gosh, well, as it stated there, 30 Twinkies. Ew. And still, been doing the Oblivion runs because it's nice to be back into this game. The remastered is beautiful. I'm having fun doing that. I'm looking to add to the channel because remember, it's techno stuff. I'm going to start doing where the weather's better. I can get out and do photography again. So I'm going to start doing some videos on how to be a photographer on a budget. And I got some old cheap cameras I found at yard sales and places like that. And you can do it even with a cheap point and click just to start. And I might do those videos here in the next while. And I'm working on my book still, the photo book. Hopefully I can get that done by the summer. Don't forget, I also got the other book still on Amazon on sale for the poet stuff there. And just keep him busy. I might rebirth, and you know well enough, my Foggy Brains channel might make a rebirth. I've been kind of playing with that. A friend of mine who does he does comedy. We might be doing comedy. It's no longer the 420 comedy, but still comedy, make people laugh. So wait and see. I might bring that channel back. So we'll wait and see. I got about 10 years behind that channel, so I might rebirth it. Well, we're gonna wait.
There
and
you
see.
go. And you got a book.
Yes. It's a poem book. Do my late teens, early 20 depressive days. Illustrated my 30s when I was in art college. And then I published it. Jason, I can thank Jason. I don't know if he's still in the room or not. He's the one who really helped give me the idea to publish it. And a few other people did too. And bam, I was told it could help people with mental issues. So it's depressive, but at the end, I write a part at the end, giving phone numbers, helplines, addiction centers, stuff like that. So, and if you need help, you can always contact the information that's in the back of the book to help people. So,
right on. All right. And the man, the myth, the legend, Pop Culture Republic.
Yes. Pop
What do you got
Culture
going on?
Republic, where I talk about anything and everything under the pop culture umbrella. Movies, TV shows, comic books, novels, K-dramas, anime. Or I just start live streaming and just ramble about stuff. One of those things. It's anyway, yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, rambling on about nothing. Talking about things, boring topics nobody cares about. But anyway.
Oh, God.
Need help with your insomnia? Listen to my streams. I will help.
God.
Well, subscribe to me. I'm dull.
No,
God.
No.
Oh,
I've been getting to a new schedule of Tuesday nights and Thursday nights as opposed to Monday nights and Wednesday nights. So that's going pretty well for me with everything else going on besides YouTube's. I've been thinking about getting back into making standalone videos as opposed to just live streaming. See how that goes.
Right on.
Looking forward to your Tom's photography videos or live streams. That sounds interesting. I'll check those out. That sounds pretty cool.
I don't know if they'll be live. They'll probably be recorded, but yeah, I'm looking forward
recorded.
to getting
No, that's
those.
cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Always a good subject to dive into, photography on the cheap, because it can be an expensive hobby and an even more
Oh, yeah.
expensive profession.
Very
Like
much
the
so.
joke goes, how do you make a small fortune in photography? You start off with a big fortune.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what else. Oh, yes. And well, for all of you guys and gals out there, as you know, I'm also a graphic designer, and I'm going to plug this right now before Tom interjects and plugs for me. So there you go. So I'm a graphic designer, and hey, commissions are always open all the time, and I know that things are tight with a lot of people, but I'm willing to work with you if you got a budget. So, because, you know, hey, we all need to save a little bit of pennies here and there and everywhere, right? So if you need anything done, doesn't matter if you need a poster design or a drawing done, logos, brochures, I mean, anything in the nerddom that needs to be done, because I've done several avatars for several YouTubers out there like Vinyl Revival or Pope Metallica's the First, or yes, even Canadian Spider-Man. Even if you check his channel, his background, I did it. So there you go. So if there's anything that you need done, go ahead and check out my website. You guys can also find me obviously on X, and you can also find me you know, on Facebook as well. So because yeah, I do kind of hang out where the old people do too. So there you go, exactly that. See, mine. And yeah, and I'm thinking about maybe even closing this down, but yeah, there's even a give send go, because the way that well, things are here in Canada, as you probably seen from my
not so
ex.
good.
Yeah, if you've seen it from my ex, with the whole DEI bullcrap that's going on, yeah, it's made job finding a little hard. So you know, let's just put it that way. Although some people would probably like to think I don't want to work, that's quite the opposite. Let's put it to you that way. So, but I'm hoping for good things around the corner. Let's just put it that way. What else? Oh yes, that's right. Seeing how tomorrow is Saturday, we got a good movie that's going to be going up on Saturday. Last week we did Metropolis, which was pretty awesome, and you know, and it's a great movie. It's like the granddaddy of all movies that were out there. But today, or I shouldn't say today, but tomorrow, we got Nosferatu from 1922. The first, you could say, the first horror movie, the first vampire movie, and pretty much the granddaddy of all kind of, I suppose you could say, kind of monster movies that are out there. Yeah. So if you want to watch a really good movie, before you watch the last year's, well, in December, if you watch the original Nosferatu, then that will be up tomorrow, and it'll premiere just like the last one did. So go ahead and and there's the link right there for Metropolis from 1927. Awesome movie, and it's very much well worth a watch. So yeah, so Nosferatu tomorrow. I do have a movie lined up thanks to FKHC, otherwise known as Tim. And this one is a little bit lengthy, but you won't know about that until next week. So, oh yeah. Let's just say it's slightly controversial for people of a different type of ilk. Go figure that one out. So, let's just say it might make certain heads explode because they might see it as racist. So that's why you need to. That's why you have to watch it. So
damn it! I still got to go back and watch Invader Zim now. Are you kidding? You always do that to me.
No, because I hate you. No. So anyway, that's the show for today. Everybody have a great weekend. Go have fun out there. Go out and get some sunshine because it's getting sunny out there and it's getting warmer. And hopefully we will see you. Oh, yes, that's right. And Sunday, go ahead and get yourself a good, wholesome, interesting Bible lesson in as well. So because it's not your standard churchy kind of thing. This is where you actually learn something kind of interesting and cool. Anyway, so go have yourselves a good weekend. Hopefully we will see you on Tuesday. And remember, everybody,
excellent to each other. And party on, dudes!